alcohol use, and sleep deprivation.
All right.
Well, 2 for 2.
Now it's making complete sense.
Right.
Oh, sleep deprivation too, huh?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, see?
I'm being reminded that you did talk to Jimmy's you-know-what once, too.
What?
I don't know how we could say this without getting dumped out. Jimmy...
No, Jimmy passed wind
right.
During the show one day.
And you answered it.
It was very close to the microphone, and I thought it was somebody saying something, and I answered it.
Yeah, do we have that?
Because it sounded like a word.
All right, go find that and make sure we can play it over here. But Anthony did try to...
I was talking to Jimmy's buttocks.
Yeah.
Yes, I cut a nice one, and stupid goes, what?
Why? Because it went, hey.
Let's say hi to our friend, Dr. Steve. Dr. Steve?
Hello, boys.
Hi, Steve.
How are you, sir?
I'm fine. Just dropping my kid off at school. Sorry it took me so long to call in.
That's okay, sir.
That's all right.
What is this hypnagogic episode?
Well, there are two kinds of sleep problems that arise when you sleep, and one is when you're going to sleep, and that's this thing where you're just falling to sleep and someone kicks a soccer ball in your face and you jump, or you hear a weird voice out in the distance yelling at you and you startle awake, and that's called a hypnagogic episode.
Ah.
And then the other kind is when you're emerging from sleep, and those are the hypnopompic episodes, and those are usually, the sleep paralysis thing where people feel like they're being abducted by aliens and stuff.
I've never gotten those, but I have gotten the hypnagogic.
Oh, I've had the hypnopompic episodes. They're crazy because the motor part of your brain is shut down, but you're still dreaming, and you're totally awake, and you're paralyzed, and then all this dreaming is still going on, so you can hear things in the room, you can see things. I mean, it is so unbelievably real. The first time I ever had one, I had a giant eye floating next to me in the bed.
Wow.
And when it blinked...
I slept with a C for 9 years.
You didn't even want Dr. Steve to finish his sentence.
No.
You needed that one out immediately.
How lightning fast was that delivered?
What about this that Anthony's hearing?
Say it again?
What about the hay that Anthony's hearing?
That sounds like a hypnagogic episode where he's just falling into sleep. Sleeping is starting to induce little dream circuit in the brain kicks in, and you're not quite asleep yet, and then you hear these sort of really real auditory hallucinations, or you have that sort of jerk where, I always have something where I'm getting run over by a car, or someone's kicking something at my face, and then you jerk awake real quick. And it just, in medicine, we have to have a name for everything, so it's called a hypnagogic episode.
Hypnagogic?
Well, Anthony definitely pushes the sleep thing from time to time.
Yeah,
He definitely pushed that.
I like to, live life there. I don't like wasting time sleeping.
Atta boy. Sleeping for snips. I ain't slept in a week.
So a lot of times, maybe I am a little sleep deprived. So those hypnagogic things, they're kind of fun, though. I don't mind them once you realize what they are, except for that thing was really annoying because I would be tired and just want to go to sleep. And right when you're at the brink, that would wake you up.
Mm-hmm. Why does changing position help?
Well, just any kind of movement of the body just changes your sleep state a little bit. I mean, just wakes you up a little bit.
Wakes you up a little.
That's the only thing I can think of on that. I'm not sure absolutely why. With the hypnopompic episodes, if you're paralyzed, if you can finally... the people who are suffering from these, and they're real common, one way to break the episode is to concentrate on looking at your own hand, and once you can control it, then you usually will wake up. But those are so real that all the literature about people being abducted by aliens, you listen, if you read what they say, the first thing they'll say is they woke up and they couldn't move their body over, and they see these grays or whatever carting them away, and it's so absolutely real that if you don't know what it is, it can be really terrifying.
Do you think a lot of people that think they've been abducted by aliens have had those?
They're absolutely describing hypnopompic episodes. Almost.
Dr. Steve, you just wrecked my buzz. I want to believe in aliens. Stop.
I do too.
Don't mess with
I absolutely do, but I've had the hypnopompic episodes, and just, since I know what they are, I can kind of go with it and enjoy it.
Yeah.
But it's so, I can't even describe how real it is. I mean, it's as real as as your waking reality. And I can understand why people would misinterpret those. And, you know, you go back and all kinds of mystical experiences and stuff. Some of them are probably, prophet episodes, although I want to believe in aliens, too. I just want them to land in the White House lawn with the flying saucer, you know.
Especially
no
next year.
About it.
Maybe take somebody for a little trip. I would also have these things, I guess these could be confused with out-of-body experiences, but you're sleeping, and I wake up and have, like, anxiety, and then you look at your limbs, you look at your exterior, and it doesn't look like it's yours. It doesn't look like you're in your body.
That's cool.
Right.
You move your hands, and it's weird. You're kind of like, it doesn't feel like my arm belongs to me.
You're not attached.
Yeah, very strange.
I remember being a kid. I remember being
having a stroke.
I remember being a kid that
Great.
where I was walking around my house, and it felt so real, but I wasn't in my body. And I remember walking into the bathroom. Why don't you listen to yourself, Dr. Steve? That's wonderful.
Yeah.
You
Well,
are
I'm not
you
listening
should
to
know.
myself.
But it felt so real that I was actually walking outside my body.
Really?
And to this day, I still believe that somehow I left my body for, I don't know how long it was, maybe 5 minutes. And
I
actually
think all
walked into
that-
the bathroom.
I think they call that a dream, Opie. I don't know.
Dream.
No, I understand what you're saying, but it just felt so real.
I had a fever hallucination when I was about 7 years old. I had a bad fever, and I had this hallucination that a train came through the living room because I was sleeping on the living room couch because I was real sick, and a train came through the living room. And I remember it to this day. It was so vivid.
Really?
And I wasn't dreaming. I wasn't asleep. It was a fever-induced hallucination.
Yeah, I hate those.
Did you click your heels together to?
I had to get out of there. Now I would love to do something like that. Are you kidding?
You had enough trains in your house.
Choo choo. Now, the opposite of sleep paralysis is sleepwalking.
Yeah, those are people that get up
They're
there. That's very
still
dangerous.
asleep, but the motor part of their brain is turned back on, whereas, you know, the sleep paralysis, they're awake, but the motor part of their body is turned off.
How do they get around so easily and, like, not just bump into things and like, there are people that sleepwalk that are just walking around, like they are awake, but they're not.
They're driving.
Yeah, driving.
Sleep drivers, that scares the hell out of me.
Oh,
That actually happens?
Oh, yeah, absolutely. Yeah, people will get in their car and start driving around and then wake up in, either another town or not in their bed.
God.
And the human brain's an amazing thing, you know. So
Yes.
no other explanation for it.
Rock can't share in that amazement.
Poor Brock.
And you just think, what? See?
Yeah. Listen to the replay.
Right.
You missed the line.
Yeah, we got to take a break there, Dr. Steve.
All right, my friends.
When are you coming back to town?
It's probably going to be in the spring. My partner, P.A. John, and his wife are having a baby, and
Congrats.
so it's going to be in the spring.
All right. Well, looking forward to that. I always love the Dr. Steve shows.
Yes.
Yeah.
Thanks, man.
Oh, my God. All right, here we go. Halloween. Woo!
That's great.
Yay.
I forgot to purchase candy.
What? You talk about this off and on throughout the year. Today's the big day.
I didn't purchase any candy for the little kids.
Which is a little strange because you have openly stated many times on the show you hate kids, but
Yeah.
you're also the only one in this room that prepares for Halloween.
Yeah, because I don't want the little bastards pulling any shenanigans at my house.
That's the only reason?
Yeah.
I thought you did it because you secretly want to take care of the little fellas.
No, you know what trick or treat means. If they don't get a treat, then they trick you by
Wait, I'm
doing
learning
something.
I'm learning something. Really? That's
Yeah.
why you get the candy?
Yeah.
So you take care of them.
It's a bribe. It's yearly extortion is what it is. It's like the little funny dressed mob comes to your house and extorts you for candy for protection against maybe an egg at your house or a toilet paper or a key on your car, something like that. It's the little mob dressed like princesses and Draculas.
Right. All right.
That's the only reason I do it. You think I go to the door and go, oh, look, it's a little cowboy. I don't care.
I would bet money you kind of do.
I don't care.
I think you do. See, Jimmy's nodding,
he thinks it's a little cuter than he want to acknowledge.
Yeah,
and
I
the
think
chick
so,
probably
too.
likes it. They probably go, look at the little princess.
I will say that some kids are just adorable in their little costumes. But, for the most part, it's just, could you just leave? Take the candy and go. I have no.
I'm not buying it. I'm sorry.
Now, I'm trying to think of what happened last Halloween that I wasn't, I know I've been there. I know I've been in the house for that long. And I don't remember having Halloween there. Did we do something for the radio show on Halloween?
Was our big party last year on Halloween?
It might have been on Halloween.
Maybe that's what it
That was probably it.
You had to stay in the city or
I
something.
do kind of remember like, am I going to go home and see a disaster? But I didn't see. But this year, I'm going to be home. I do get a little reprieve. I'm going to I got to go to the gym. Go work out, you know how it is. But then I'm going to be home.
Yeah.
And I got no candy. I got to pick up some candy on the way home, I guess. Is it going to be ravaged because it's Halloween? Like, you know how the stores are. On the day of the occasion, they wipe everything out, and there'll be Thanksgiving and Christmas stuff up.
So you didn't even buy your candy yet?
No! I'm in trouble.
See, I'm confused because you also get the best candy possible.
Yes.
If it was an extortion thing, you could get just the right candy to take care of the job, but you go well beyond that. I don't get full-size Snickers bars.
Full size, I don't go for those little snacky crap things. You know, the kids are loving my house. When they come there, they get the full Snickers bars.
See, you're happy that they're happy. I'm sorry.
No, I just figure if I give them a good candy, then they'll leave my lawn alone. I don't know how the neighborhood is either. When I lived in Great Neck, that was a different story. They were busing in some urban children. This neighborhood, I really don't think they do that. But I do think that the parents probably do escort their children around the entire time.
You know, the busing in of the urban children is pretty much true.
It's absolutely true.
I would love to, argue that with you, but it's true. Because when I was a youngster, my parents knew where all the rich neighborhoods were, and that's where we went for...
You just went to...
Well, I think for two reasons. I think they knew
driving around in the station wagon.
Well, in the bus, the Volkswagen bus.
Oh, the Volkswagen bus
without
with no
the seats, right? And you had to hold on to where.
So the huge children could just bounce off the inside of the van.
And we would go to the rich neighborhoods because of two reasons: the candy was better for us, and I think they also thought it was a bit safer.
Yeah.
As well. So the busing in of the urban children, I fully buy that.
Yeah,
I fully buy that one.
And I know because I experienced it one year. But I don't know what this year. And I think that the parents probably escort the children around and then look to see what they gave you because, they're, because the neighborhood is, there's a lot of, the Jew.
The claw.
The Jew. So, yeah. I guess they want to look in and see and go, okay, he's on the up and up. The guinea knows how to give out candy to our kids.
Oh, they're going to study whatever you give them.
Hey, come on.
They see the Nazi crap. They're going to be like...
Nazi crap?
I call it Nazi crap. You call it
crap?
You call it loving the era. I get it. But
I'm a collector.
But as soon as they, leave your house, they're going to be studying that big, large Snickers bar to make sure you didn't, poison the thing and then glue the packaging shut.
Yeah. I'm going to come to the door dressed like the old guy, an apt pupil.
That can only mean one thing. You had some trick-or-treaters yesterday?
A few.
And they annoyed the hell out of you? What's going on with you?
It just... the second I pull into my garage, and then, of course, shut the door quickly, they came out of everywhere in my neighborhood. See, I wasn't around for last Halloween, but I'm around for this one, and all I saw were droves of children in costumes all over the neighborhood. And I'm like, as I'm pulling into my neighborhood, I'm like, this is trouble. I don't have any candy.
What do you mean you don't have any candy? You were talking about getting candy and the big Snickers bars and being the cool house.
Here's the deal. I get home
and then I have to take a little nap, and then I go to the gym, and then by the time I get back from the gym, like it's already, I don't know, it's after 5. I know that's kind of peak Halloween-y time, but I wasn't thinking about candy or anything.
So who was at the house listening to the doorbell just ring over and over again?
Poor little Jack. Poor Jack was just petrified because he doesn't like the bell anyway.
Yeah.
The bell scares him. He runs upstairs and hides behind a big mirror. He just gets scared.
He's scared because he thinks his owner's coming home.
No. I'm very good to Jack.
I hope you are.
Yes. And so I pull in the garage, and droves of kids, like, come to the house, but now I don't have anything. So I didn't want to go into the house because I got too many windows, and they could see me. So there I am in my dark garage, which my garage door has a little glass at the top of the door. So I'm standing up on my my Escalade bumper, peering out with one eye at the little children in their costumes and just hoping they go away. I felt like Anne Frank. I was just hiding. And then they start taking pictures in front of my house. They're like taking pictures in front of my house.
That means you have a nice house.
No, I guess they're on to me. Let's take a picture in front of the Shock Jock's house.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Did you have Halloween decorations out?
Not a one.
Huh.
Not a one. And so I'm kind of, I figure, all right, they go away. I go in the house, and then I sit at the computer for a little bit. But I noticed the computer, there's a line of sight there through one of the windows in the front of the house. So I hear and I just run. And I find myself, I go, I'm hiding in my house. So I had to go out and buy candy. So I figured I'd go out and buy some candy. So I did that, came back with just a crap load of candy. And believe me, it's hard to find on Halloween afternoon because the place is ravaged. But I get like good stuff for the little tots. And I put it in a big thing by the door. But I also took my laptop, put it at the top of the stairs with a camera, and put it on Pal Talk. So I figured that if I'm going to hang around and be on Pal Talk on the computer, I have another camera that shows the front door so that people can see the little tots. And they were making jokes because every time somebody came to the door, they would know before I did because they'd see him peering through my windows and go, Anthony, you're being invaded. There were many racial epithets being thrown out. I think the dog was on Pal Talk last night. The dog.
Dog the Bounty Hunter.
Dog the Bounty Hunter.
That's the reason you're listening to this show today. We'll get to that a little later.
Yes.
Go ahead.
And I went to the door a couple of times and handed out some candy. But for the most part, the second I bought that candy, it pretty much ended. They weren't coming to the door anymore.
So now you're stuck with a lot of candy.
So now I'm stuck with a lot of candy, and I didn't want to wait around. And if I went up to bed and someone starts knocking on the door, I'd be annoyed. So I remembered in my truck, an officer friend of mine had to write a note on something and put it in my windshield one day just so I could park for a few minutes somewhere. So the note was written on the back of a great big place card that said, crime scene under investigation. Do not cross police line. And I stapled that to my front door. And that pretty much ended Halloween at my house right there. Big yellow sign that a crime scene was behind that door and not to even interrupt. It's being investigated. It worked perfectly.
That's wonderful. That is wonderful.
Can we see the Wheel of Fortune guy?
Yeah, that guy. Talk about a nightmare.
No kidding.
Like that tie-in there?
I liked it.
This guy
I liked it a lot.
is an idiot.
Giving you another opportunity. Let's spin, Pat.
It's the million.
Yeah, $4. Here's $1 million. $1 million thing.
Yeah. And he's got all the letters. So he's got all the letters. It's right there. All he's got to do is read it.
Yeah, he's just got to solve.
It's mythological hero Achilles.
Right. Yeah, there's no letters to it. Oh, that'd be a good idea, yeah.
Mythological hero Achilles.
How much would he have won?
I don't know. He doesn't get the $1 million, but he gets the shot at $1 million, which you know.
Achilles. Stupid man. You're a stupid man.
His face when the woman next to him solves it and he's just standing there. He's so lost. Oh, I love it.
Oh, that'd be a good idea, yeah.
Mythological hero Achilles.
Okay.
I'll solve.
Yeah.
Mythological hero Achilles.
Yeah, that's it. Oh, boy. Well,
His face.
He's just lost. The letters are up there. Just ignore it. Which is what you did. You have to say it.
And she won $1,000.
She had nothing.
Because she didn't get to spin it all because he kept spinning and picking all the letters.
What a dope.
Do you think they're going to make fun of him back in Indiana?
Oh, yeah.
That wasn't the only.
No, that wasn't his only faux pas.
Oh, no.
There's another.
Oh, yeah. And you said it. You get $1,000, which is house minimum. So you have 1,000. But we'll just.
They gave her the house minimum.
The house minimum.
She hadn't spun at all.
No.
She's like, I guess I'll solve and just read the.
Yeah, he took up a whole game and then just answer it.
Oh, Achilles.
Dummy.
W.
There's a W. Oh, he's getting all the fucking good spins, too.
He got half a car. And they spins, he gets the other half.
There's an L. Pick it up.
Solve it and get a car.
Wow. Solve it, get a car. Same guy.
Same
guy.
He's going to make up for where he flubbed, and it's going to be a happy ending.
So look at the smiles on his face.
He's got it this time.
Wait, hold on. Pause real quick. I want to see what the letters are that's left. I can't see what's left.
It'll show you.
Oh, okay. Okay. He's still going.
B.
Can I solve?
Yeah. The world's fastest blank A blank. And he said C?
He said C.
Yeah.
But the clue is person.
Oh, okay, yeah.
So it's definitely not.
Maybe he thought it was the world's fastest cat.
It says the world's fastest, and we're looking for a person.
Yeah.
Blank A blank.
It's man without the M in the end.
Yeah, of
He
course.
thought it was car, but the clue is person.
Person.
The world's fastest cow. Maybe it was a Ripken reference, he thought.
And, yeah, maybe.
And so then it's to go back to the girl again.
And it couldn't be car because there's already an R on the board.
Right.
World. So he really fucked us. He's terrible.
Yeah.
The world's fastest man.
Yeah, that's it.
And again, the same face. He's got the same
Just
face.
right hook.
He just punches her in the face.
And she had nothing on the board against her. She got minimum $1,000. Unfortunately, he screwed up again. In the game. Yeah, he screwed up a third time. And this is all one show.
Right.
Let's solve.
Okay, Jim. He's gonna solve. He's gonna solve this.
Hold on. In the on-spot decision.
Oh, very good.
On the spot dice spin.
Dice spin?
Is he doing this on
I'm
purpose?
spinning around and around. On the spot. Dice spin.
What's so great is he might be the greatest wheel spinner that the show's ever had.
Right.
With the dumbest man.
Dice spin. You don't even spin dice. You roll dice.
On the spot?
On the spot.
On the spot dice spin.
On the spot dice spin.
One girl looked at him. Her head whips around. She goes, like, you gotta be shitting me.
Not again.
And then the brunette's like, how come I have to be on this side of the ring?
Yes.
Oh my! And his excitement is the best.
Oh, he's so psyched to get the winning answer.
He's like, finally, all right, I missed out on $1 million. I missed out on the car, but I'm going to get my $7,500 for this. On the spot dice spin.
Oh, God, play it out. Shelby?
On the spot decision.
Yeah, that's it.
He looks again. He did it again. Is he doing that on purpose?
Why would he?
I don't know.
Being a viral video.
Why would he give up $1 million in a car and then $7,500?
A chance at a car. A chance at $1 million. He would have definitely got the car, right?
Yeah, because he got the two halves of the car.
He definitely had the car.
Yeah. Oh, my God.
And it's not like he's making any money off the viral video. It's just people who watch it on TV. And
right.
That's true.
Oh, he just looks like a moron.
He does look stupid. He really does look stupid.
I didn't have time to prep for this dice spin, but let's do it on the spot.
On the spot.
And we got an angry guy on the line.
What?
Go ahead, angry guy.
You dumb, fucking uneducated cunts. Look up this shit before you just play it on YouTube. Do some show prep.
Uh-huh.
He's an Ethiopian man. English is his second language. He's not the best at figuring out all the letters and all the words.
Then don't play the fucking game.
He got into the University of Indiana.
Right.
He's on Wheel of Fortune.
He's at a fine university.
University of Indiana. You can be born somewhere else. Sam, you're born in fucking England, you dumb
Maybe he's maybe he's hungry then.
Yeah.
Maybe he was just hungry and he couldn't pronounce it. Being Ethiopian and all.
I just think it's hilarious.
That's fair. No, that's fair. I take it back. Thank you.
All right.
He's a dope. The guy's a dope.
He's a moron.
He's an idiot.
This guy also had a trip to London and blew that? Why isn't that part of the video?
I don't know.
Oh, let me go to Greg. Greg.
Hello, Greg. How are you?
I'm doing good.
Right before he landed on $1 million, he landed on a trip to London. He blew a trip to London.
I guess he's
and
not going on that.
$1 million.
What a fucking fool.
How did he blow the trip?
Maybe he had in the first spin, maybe he had the $1 million and the trip to London.
And the trip to London.
Both on the board.
Oh, right.
Naturalist, yeah.
And then the chick just got $1,000 for it.
Look at her. Look of surprise. And we'll put it on our Facebook page in case you haven't seen it.
When I heard the first one,
yeah, we'll play the first one because
stunned.
the first one happened during the break, so we'll play the first one, which is only 1:50, and then we'll get into tape 2, which is just beyond amazing. There's so much to decipher here, right?
Yes.
All right, we'll get right into the Mel Gibson thing after the break. Stay there.
Virus, Sirius XM. This is the Opie and Anthony Show. Opie and Anthony.
Back from vacation. We missed a lot, too, man. We missed the Mel Gibson tapes. Yeah. Although the second tape is still very, very hot.
First tape was this great little rant with the his racist rant, which I don't know. It's a telephone conversation.
Absolutely right.
How you doing? Say whatever you want.
And Michael Richards said something publicly which was stupid. That's fair game. This is something like Dog or like Alec Baldwin. Look, people fucking yell things on the phone.
Yeah.
God.
Private conversation. And some dummy is taping you. And, you know, blurt something out. Well, how the hell you hold it against somebody and fire them?
What's the backstory, though? Mel Gibson was married for many years, had a lot of kids with his wife, and then
28 years.
28 years, dumped her.
Then he found some
hot piece of ass,
crazy Russian model chick or whatever she is.
He found a face, with no substance behind it, and obviously the relationship is going bad already. They have an 8-month-old, I think.
Yeah.
And she's there taping him on the other side of the conversation, other side of the phone, and then releasing it to everybody.
And he is losing his fucking mind.
She said he had hit her, though. I'm not defending her. I fucking loathe her. But she said he was abusive and nobody believed her.
Mm-hmm.
That he was like an abusive guy and people just didn't believe it. Or men, I tend to believe that he probably did whack her.
Well, listening to him go off like that, you can see how it could kind of take the next step to cracking her in the face, perhaps.
There's a Chris Rock thing happening there?
Yeah.
But I understand.
There's something like, the next step is just cracking her.
I think he's a drunk. I think he sounds to me like a drunk who is yelling when he's drunk. That sounds just like the ramblings.
Sounds like Mel Gibson or me?
Mel Gibson.
Oh, okay.
He's yelling a few racist
You're
things.
talking about the Borgata.
You're a happy drunk. Mel Gibson seems to be an unhappy drunk.
Yeah, my phone conversations are fun.
Yeah. Okay, good.
You don't say racist stuff.
Over.
You don't say racist shit on the phone. You just yell it at the dealer.
So why don't we play the first Mel Gibson tape, the racist one? It's a quickie.
Yeah.
And then, man, you know, Sam cut up the second tape, but fuck that. I say we just let it roll.
Let it fly.
All 7 minutes and 53 seconds of goodness.
Compelling. I love it.
Yeah.
Trying to breastfeed with
First one.
fucking foreign bodies in you.
So
Was that it?
that has nothing to do with it.
Oh, it had nothing to do with what? The fact that you had foreign bodies in there?
Correct.
Correct. Okay, good. So you're not lying to me about fake tits.
I've never have.
Yes, you just did. You said they weren't. You fucking lied to me before.
What? I didn't.
He can't tell that they're fake or not? That's a little weird, no? Anyone?
Yeah, I mean, come on. What the fuck?
Maybe they were not fake as far as... No, foreign bodies. I was saying instead of whatever makes fake tits. But don't they have fat implants from your own body, too?
Well, they do it many different ways, Jimmy.
Yeah.
And they go in many different ways, too. Sometimes they take the nipple off. Sometimes they just go under the
armpit.
And then push it in.
That's hard to detect.
And sometimes they use fat, sometimes they use silicone. Silicone's supposedly making a big comeback.
Oh.
I didn't. I never said anything of a kind. You never asked me, I never told you. Or maybe you asked me, but I never lied about this.
I don't lie. Who cares? So, they look ridiculous. Get rid of them, why don't you? Anyway, you know.
That's none of your fucking business. What
It is. They look stupid. I'm just telling you. It's just an appraisal. Keep them if you want. Look stupid. See if I give a fuck. You know, but they're too big and they look stupid. They look like some Vegas bitch. They look like a Vegas whore. And you go around sashaying around in your tight clothes and stuff. I won't stand for that anymore.
I don't walk around. I don't walk.
To be that.
I don't walk around in tight clothes. I stay at home for most of the time.
You go out in public and it's a fucking embarrassment to me. You look like a fucking bitch on E. And if you get raped by a pack of niggers, it'll be your fault. All right?
He's just trying to help.
I know. And it's like, who cares that he said that? Like,
you know.
Like, first of all, if they do rape you, if you're raped by a pack of blacks and you refer to them as niggers, are you a bad guy or are they worse for raping you? By being mad at that, what people are saying is, do not call the rapists a racial epithet. Fucking asshole country. They may have raped her, but don't use the N-word.
Stop it. Shit.
Because you provoked it. You are provocatively dressed all the time with your fake boobs you feel you have to show off in tight outfits and tight pants and stuff. You see your pussy from behind. Ooh. And that green thing today was enough. That's provocative. Okay? I'm telling you. I'm just telling you the truth. I don't like it. I don't want that woman. I don't want you. I don't believe you anymore. I don't trust you. I don't love you. I don't want you. Okay?
Okay.
Stay in the fucking house. I'm not giving it to you, but I'll let you stay there. Okay?
I'm really confused because all the stuff he doesn't like about her, wasn't that what attracted?
Oh, that happens a lot. Yeah, that happens a lot. You know,
he was attracted by all that stuff, and now he hates all that stuff.
You go for the whore, and you know, and then you realize you don't want the.
Do we know where this went bad?
Not sure.
Not sure, because obviously it went bad before this phone call started.
Mel's upbringing, perhaps, in Australia.
This whole thing is a guy just yelling about his chick because he really thinks that she's behaving like a whore or dressing like a whore. And he said, if you get raped by a pack of niggers, that's just some dumb thing you yell when you're drunk and your chick. It doesn't mean anything. There's not a racial component to this argument.
But once again, he didn't care that she dressed like a whore. So what went wrong where all of a sudden he turned on this whole thing? You know what I mean? That's what happens in relationships. You knew exactly what he was getting into with this broad.
Now, guys do this all the time. They pick up a girl who's dressed provocatively, so her personality is kind of flirtatious and whore-like and shit like that. And then after a few months or a year, whatever the fuck it is, you start looking and you think, like, I don't want her. What's she dressing like that for? Right. Going outside. Some guy's going to fucking, see that and pick up on her. It's more commonplace than the other way around, where guys are fine with her being a whore or looking like a whore for the entire relationship.
Well, our lovely...
Come on, you and I. Okay.
Friendly UAV overhead.
Now you get the idea. I should have. That was kind of funny. That was Chris Russo and Sandy Kane in a room together farting.
All right, we're back. We're back.
Enemy personal plane over here.
It's fantastic.
It's wonderful.
D-Boy has some crazy thoughts.
D-Boy. He's not naked and drunk. That is a hell of a production guy. 30 minutes in total of the Mel Gibson tapes, Danny's telling me. So we got a lot there. We got at least 20 minutes left. But we got tape 2 today for everybody. You know, it's cut up, but fuck that. We got to just roll it.
Yeah.
Raise your hand or something.
Just roll it.
You want to fucking... Well, it'll be obvious when we can stop this thing. Mel Gibson tapes. Uncensored. You get to... Look, as I look up, there you go. Censored all over TV because they can't play the naughty shit.
F dash 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 is what they do.
F dash dash dash.
Yeah.
F dash 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 sucks. Here we go.
Stay on this phone. Don't hang up on me. I have plenty of energy to drive over there. You understand me? And I will.
That is one of my favorite parts.
Great. Oh, is he angry?
I tweeted yesterday that a lot of people, one time in their lives, have felt exactly like Mel Gibson is feeling in these tapes. I'm not saying it's right, but a lot of us have felt just like this.
That enraged?
Every relationship I've ever been in.
That period of time where you breathe on the phone?
I fuck a girl right after I yell at her like this.
Yes. I'm not saying it's right, but yes. Women will do that to you. They will enrage you.
Well, yeah, but wow, you think you just hang up and take a breath? A Xanax or something.
Well, we all can't be like you.
No, I'm just
We
saying.
really have emotions that we have to get out there. We really have to let it out.
Really?
Oh, yeah.
Stay on this phone and don't hang up on me. I have plenty of energy to drive over there. You understand me? And I will. So just fucking listen to me.
I gotta stop it again. I don't know. You know what? I don't get angry. We have so much other shit to do today. I don't think we're gonna get there.
And I will. It's almost as if someone is sitting there going,
Yeah, the voice in his head. I bet you won't go over there.
I will! All right, can we hear that again? I think there's a little voice I heard.
Enemy UAV
The tape
overhead.
has to be turned up a little.
Okay. Up here. And here we go.
Stay on this phone and don't hang up on me. I have plenty of energy to drive over there. You understand me?
No, you won't.
And I will. So just fucking listen to me. Listen to my fucking lips. Listen to what you're doing to me.
Wouldn't do anything to you.
Friendly
She's
UAV
reading her
overhead.
lines, huh?
No, she's a stiff Russian.
Yeah.
And to me, it's the way she's recorded them. But she knows that she's going to goad him into being this angry. But again, he's an angry guy, I think.
And if she sounds very calm and reasonable on the phone, she knows that he's going to sound like the complete lunatic that he sounds like.
Right. Yeah, she's got a little sitting there fucking taping it, knowing, you know, you're going to get some good stuff, and then you're going to pass it on to the media.
I'm going to be called misogynistic assholes again. I can't believe you're taking a side. Mel Gibson over this. Isn't a kook.
All right.
Who thought for a second this man isn't a kook?
Look, but throw it all on the table. Maybe she had it with him. You know. Yeah. And said, you know what? I'm going to fucking tape this asshole. There you go. We're back. We're back in.
Inbound.
Yeah, women love us again.
Okay, good.
You are ruining my life.
You make my life so fucking difficult.
Well, you know what? It's
Be a woman that fucking supports me instead of a woman that sucks on me. And just fucking sucks me dry. And wants. To this relationship.
Enemy UAV overhead.
Woman. And you love me. I don't believe you anymore.
What am I? What did you say?
You're bullshit. Has any relationship ever worked with you? No!
Wow.
By the way, this is the discussion. Did Opie and Anthony ever break up? This is the conversation. Fuck you, you're hard to work with. Fuck you, you're the one who's divorced.
I don't have that fight in me.
But dude, when you hear this argument, even though he's an idiot and he probably did Belter, don't you fucking hear a guy who is like so frustrated that he thinks he's being made a fool? And I'm not saying he's right. This does not sound to me like a guy who wants to beat the shit out of a woman. This sounds like a guy who is just being, or feels at least, that he's being humiliated by a woman.
Sure. Yeah.
He's reacting, I think.
Wow, yeah. Definitely reacting.
We all used to admit this is really funny, though.
Dude, my dick is hard.
It's really funny. My favorite part's coming up, by the way. What's your favorite part? What's your favorite part? My favorite part is when he goes, whoa, 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 what? And then rants again. He does it throughout the whole tape. Listen for it.
So far, my favorite part is, and I will! Because it was so childlike. I dare you.
I like the part we talk about her friend and how she's not a real friend.
That is a good one.
I like when he wants her to get raped.
Yeah.
In the first tape. The sequel is good, but I prefer the original.
I like to think that Mel Gibson doesn't have to put up with this shit, but it turns out he has to put up with this shit. He has to put up with this shit.
You're Mel Gibson.
Right. You're actually putting up with this.
You're the punchline when everyone goes, what do you think I am, Mel Gibson?
Right.
Like, why don't you go out and fuck Mel Gibson? Like, you're the guy everybody references for a woman to fuck.
And there he is. Just miserable and yelling.
Kevin from Connecticut, yeah, he's got his favorite part is a lot of people's favorite part. I don't want to blow it in case people haven't heard it yet, because it is a classic line.
Is that where he fucking calls Danny Glover a yum? That was totally uncalled for. I had to sit in the car with that black motherfucker!
Here we go.
Listen to me. You don't love me because somebody who loves does not behave this way. I do not. Hang on a second. One second. One second, please. Can I please speak?
Because I treated you with every kindness,
No.
every consideration. You rejected. You
I'm
will
sorry.
never be happy. Fuck you. Get the fuck away from me. But my daughter is important. All right? Now, you have one more chance.
Oh, is he fucking steaming?
Very dramatic. One more chance.
Did you catch the Roland in him when he goes, important?
Important.
Who else said, who would say important?
Important.
I
don't know.
Who would, no.
Roland does
Yeah, but
that.
who else? Who?
Probably Ian Halpern.
Yes, Ian Halpern, yes.
Important.
Important, yes.
Now, you have one more chance. And I mean it. Now, fucking go if you want. But I will give you one more chance. You will make me smoke. You fuck. Damn, you care about yourself. When I have been so fucking good to you.
I didn't do anything. I did not do anything. This is your selfish imagination. That's all.
You should just fucking smile and blow me.
That's a great fucking
How do you not laugh at that?
How do you not laugh at
You should just smile and blow me.
Oh, what a great t-shirt.
It has to be made.
This guy great.
And yes, Kevin, that was your favorite line.
You should just smile and blow me.
Oh, we hear that line one more time, please.
One.
How about 5 more times?
Love it. The way he says it with such gusto.
Well, he is
yelling
Mel Gibson, though, so
He's yelling
making a good point.
Everything out like he yelled out freedom at the end of Braveheart. It's just with that same energy. Wow.
We pulled ahead.
Well, a lot of good comments coming in. Let's play a little more of this first.
Jen, that's all.
You should just fucking smile and blow me. Because I deserve it.
I I'm sleeping with a baby. I'm waking up every 2 hours. I fell asleep because I was waiting for you because you weren't ready to go to jacuzzi as we agreed.
Fuck you. We agreed nothing. You agreed. You just fucking expect shit. Go into the goddamn jacuzzi yourself. Go to the fucking jacuzzi. It's a sin.
I was just... I didn't blame you for anything. I was just waiting and sleeping.
You have no fucking soul. You can't give a fuck. I left my wife because we had no spiritual common ground. You and I have none. Zero. You won't even fucking try.
You lost the lead, soldier.
He's going to have a stroke. Is he jerking off?
He's gonna have a fucking stroke.
Dude, he sounds like an alcoholic to me. This to me sounds like the rantings of a guy who is a drunk. I mean, it sounds like that, unless he's just a dry drunk, or I don't know, man. That's my opinion of it. But God, I would get drunk and this is how I would talk.
Really?
He just yells.
Does he sound drunk in this tape?
No. I'm talking about the level of anger, not necessarily or the irrational.
Is that what you mean by a dry drunk?
Yes.
Okay.
You just enjoy insulting me, that's all. I did not do anything and I apologize for nothing. I did not do anything and I apologize for nothing.
That's my favorite part. And he does it a lot now. What? Here you go. What?
What? Ah, with the Christ. Ah, with the Christ. I fucking love it.
Yeah, let's include the listeners a little bit. They've been waiting days to get involved with this one. Matt in Connecticut, what's up, Matt?
Hey, boys, hey, you can tell throughout that rant that Mel Gibson's just an amazing actor. He's just pulling lines from, like, every movie he's ever made.
Is there actual lines from movies in there?
I don't.
I think he actually just one of Danny Glover's lines. He goes, I'm too old for this shit.
There's the joke. Vinny in Brooklyn. Vinny.
Yo, guys, you look the obvious.
Yeah.
Vince McMahon.
Does he sound like Vince McMahon? Not really.
No. It's not the obvious, sir.
All right.
All right, one more, and then we'll go back to the tape. Victor in Chicago. Victor.
Hey, doesn't he remind you of that guy on YouTube yelling at his fucking cat?
Yes.
That I can see.
And the reason I took your phone call, because obviously we're going to go into remix mode here, where you take the Mel Gibson tapes and mix it into shit. And that would be a perfect one. Mel Gibson versus the guy that yells at his cat.
Or how about Mel Gibson gets angry at Terry Schiavo?
Yes. Mel Gibson gets mad at Terry Schiavo. Game on, people. Game on. One for the creative listeners out there. Start sending in your Mel Gibson remix audio, and we'll definitely play the better ones on the show. All right, let's get back to this.
Nothing. I did not do anything and I apologized for nothing.
What?
Stop.
Is it bad or laughing?
No, dude, we've all had these arguments. I've had them in every relationship. At least Mel had the guts to throw a punch. I just talk shit.
But I listen to this.
That's not gonna laugh. Jesus Christ!
Sorry.
They'll put that on Breitbart and just quote me seriously.
But I hear this stuff and I openly laugh, and then I think to myself, what's wrong with me? But there's other people are laughing, right?
It's hilarious.
This is ridiculous how outrageous this is.
The thing is, we're laughing at a guy.
Is it black comedy?
Yes, of course it is.
Okay.
We're making fun of a guy, but we were also admitting, hey, look, we've all had these dumb fights. The media, we're not expressing phony outrage like the media does. That's a difference. We're making fun of it.
Well, me and Ann were watching two women anchors going over the tape.
Well, I guarantee.
And there wasn't a smile on their face. And I'm thinking, okay, this is some crazy material, obviously, but this is some funny-ass shit, too.
Two women anchors. What were they, two women on comedy shows? Fucking cunts. Smile a little, why don't you? Maybe I'll knock out two of your teeth, then we'll see.
Maybe the boys can choke box.
No, I like the anchor one.
Maybe the boys down the hall could get the two women the anchor women.
Who's the second one? Stacey Peterson and who?
Fucking shoot, Christ.
Well, anchor. Whatever.
Stop. I wanted peace. I wanted to have peace because you're unbalanced.
Instinctively, I feel that. And I refuse to be patronized.
How? How is it?
You need medication. You need medication.
Enemy shot turret on the field.
Then I will make your goddamn life miserable. All right?
You need medication.
Here's the what again. That's my favorite part. What?
And he heard her.
What? Right.
By the way, how happy is Mel Gibson's ex-wife? And what a cunt he hooked up with. I bet Mel's ex-wife is fucking herself with a rolling pin to this audio. How great is this for her?
His ex-wife, and I think...
How is there always someone behind me? Every fucking time there's always someone behind me. Always from behind. Always.
Oh, you deal with this, you little Moscow whore. You deal with it.
You little minx.
You need medication. You need medication.
Her cunt is dysfunctional.
What does that mean, Mel?
I need a fucking woman. I don't need medication. Give me a fucking bat beside the head.
That side of the head. And that's the reason right there why the LA police want the tapes. They can't get him on anything.
Because that's like because that's a threat.
He's saying she needs it. He's actually offering a suggestion. Maybe he thinks that she needs a bat in the side of the head. Who said it's a baseball bat? Get a little flying animal.
That'd be nice.
We've all said that. I hope you die. You need to be strong. I guess it's a weird kind of roundabout threat. But...
Beside the head. All right?
Copy that. That 2-3 ready for drop.
You need a fucking doctor. You need a fucking brain transplant. You need a fucking soul. I need medication. I need someone who fucking treats me like a man. Like a human being. Who cares? To understand what gratitude is because I fucking bend over backwards with my balls in the back. To do it all for her, she gives me shit. Like a fucking sour look. Which does not mean the fucking die. This is mean.
Come on, shoot the fucking guy. You fucking sit there and watch me get shot, you fucking fuck. Damn it, this fucking game sucks. Fucking shitty fucking teammates.
I can't listen to I'll call the police.
What? You fucking cunt.
He rolls.
He does roll.
I want him to argue for me every time I fight with my chick. He's the greatest.
In all fairness, it doesn't seem crazy that she would call the police if this guy is on his way over, but wow. What? 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 Fucking cunt. Wow.
He was like, you fucking... Yeah, the way he says it is great.
You.
What?
Oh, there's so many great parts.
That's great.
You hang up, I'm coming over there.
I'll call the police.
What?
I'll call the police.
You fucking cunt. I'm coming to my house. You're in my house, honey.
Yes, but you, honey.
My house.
Honey, you just
You're
called me.
in my house. So I'll call the police and tell them there's someone in my house. How about that?
You can do that. That's fine.
Fuck you. I don't involve the police in anything because I stand up for myself. You weak cunt. You call the fucking cops.
Then I will go to Alessia's right now.
Why don't you fuck off to that cunt bitch Alicia?
She could have mentioned anybody, and he would have said that. I'm going to call the president. Call that cunt fuck president. It didn't. Any name she mentioned was going to get a C-bomb thrown at him. Wow. God bless Mel.
Then I will go to Alessia's right now.
Why don't you fuck off to that cunt bitch Alicia? She was fucking making eyes at me. She'd have sucked me in 5 seconds. Take that one up with her.
She would have sucked in 5 seconds. Oh,
She was making eyes at Mel.
Yeah.
And he's probably
Mel
right.
knows.
He's Mel Gibson.
It's so good.
Was fucking making eyes at me. She'd have sucked me in 5 seconds. Take that one up with her. I was trying to spare your goddamn feelings. She'd have blown me in 5 seconds. She's not your friend. You don't have any fucking friends except me. And you treat me like shit. So that's why I'm so fucking angry. Because I don't have any friends. And I try and make one from you and you treat me like shit. And you fucking use me. The career is over. And boy, when I said that, you lit out of here faster than I've ever seen you before. And now you'll be at Alicia's place. You just showed me what you are. Absolutely, unequivocally.
I don't care if you don't spend another penny. Listen to me. Listen to me.
Perfect, I believe
Listen. Listen. I don't. Listen to me, Mel. I don't give a damn if you don't spend another penny on me. I don't care. I am just fearing for the life of my daughter. Listen to me. Listen to me. Listen.
That's what you are, and you have just proved it. You got out of here in record time.
Because I'm saving my life and I'm saving daughter's life. That's what I'm doing. I don't give a damn about my music and I don't give a damn about you spending another penny. I'm saving her life.
Yeah, well, you're awful angry for that.
You almost killed us. Did you forget?
That is just...
Whenever the chick makes a point, Mel's just going to be a dick about it.
Could be the greatest laugh ever.
Oh, this guy has definitely done this before.
Oh, dude.
Yeah, well, you're awful angry for that.
You almost killed us. Did you forget?
Last 3 years has been a fucking gravy train.
You were hitting a woman with a child in her hands. You, what kind of man is that? Hitting a woman when she's holding a child in her hand, breaking her teeth twice in the face. What kind of man is that?
Oh, you're all angry now.
You're gonna get to, you know what? You're gonna answer one day, boy. You're gonna answer.
Huh?
Bear.
What? What are you threatening?
Nothing. I'm not the one to threaten.
I'm threatening. I'll put you in a fucking rose garden, you cunt.
He's still a romantic.
He promised her a rose garden.
I didn't get that. At least he's still a romantic right to the end.
Yeah. I'm going to buy you flowers, you cunt, and a chocolate box.
You could threaten to, bury her in a garbage dump, but, it's a bed of roses. He is Mel Gibson, after all.
Yeah, but he fucked up there because he said, you deserved it. It's like it's like he just admitted that he fucking whacked her in the teeth, it seems like.
Yeah, he's done, right? In Hollywood, this is it.
Mel's done. I think
he had a good career.
But then again, yeah, he'll be able to still make
He's
movies.
fine because he finances his own shit.
I know, but the
After
theaters
that
won't
whole
run him.
Jewish debacle. The theater, you know what? If the theaters think they're going to make some money off of it, they'll run his fucking movies.
No, I'm telling you, this time, if there's a domestic, if they have the women's groups coming after them, he hit his wife. I'm not saying it's right, but I think
this might be a tough one to come back from.
I think so.
We might have finally found something you can't come back from.
No.
Because he's already gone on a...
You think he comes back in?
Dude, there was that the whole Jewish sugar tits debacle with the cops and all that crap. And he put out that fucking movie that made all kinds of money.
Apocalypto.
Yeah, Apocalypto. It was fine, He financed it himself. He didn't need any of those pesky Jews' money. And that was it.
It's true. Roman Polanski can still make... Roman Polanski fucked a 13-year-old up the butt, and he can still make movies. And Mel Gibson's blackballed? That's not fair.
Hero.
But no one cares because she grew up to be an ugly broad.
Was that it?
Roman fucked the pretty right out of her. When he pulled his dick out, there was blood and cuteness on it, and it never returned. He took her hymen and her cuteness.
That's why they didn't care about him in the end.
Shit.
We only care about the pretty ones. Here's the end of the tape. Backed it up a little bit to the Rose Garden thing.
Nothing. I'm not the one to threaten.
I'm threatening. I'll put you in a fucking rose garden, you cunt. You understand that? Because I'm capable of it. You understand that? Get a fucking restraining order. For what? What are you going to get a restraining order for? For me being drunk and disorderly? For hitting you? For what?
And she's brilliant because that's where tape 2 ends, with the question that she needs to answer in tape 3.
Tape 3, The Heretic.
When does tape 3 come out? Are these tapes coming out every, 3 days?
Tape 3 drops.
Exactly.
New releases are scheduled for Tuesdays.
She's got a franchise.
She's not
on
that
this one.
smart, though. She should have made this into an app, the Mel Gibson app, and released these. Oh, my God. She would have made a shitload of money.
Nobody's done a remix yet?
Well, we got our first one that Derek did. But the remix is, the listeners, I mean, this is one for you guys. We're looking for the Mel Gibson remixes now.
I'm sure that a bunch of people are going to be doing them anyway. You're going to see them popping up on YouTube and everything. So.
Well, make sure you send them our way. We'll play the better ones on our show. We got Mel Gibson breaking up with Pat O'Brien.
What?
Just came in, Anthony.
How does that happen?
This is from D-Boy. D-Boy came up with this.
You need a fucking bat in the side of the head. All right? How about that? So fucking hot. Fuck you. So fucking hot. You make my life so fucking difficult. This relationship, if you love me, has any relationship ever worked with you? Fucking have sex, and I want to make you come so much. Get great, and why am I this? You don't care. You don't care. I left my wife because we had no spiritual common ground. You and I have none. Zero. You won't even fucking try. I want you badly. I know you want me. What? If you agree with anything I've said, just say yes to me. No! You have no fucking soul. You make me want to smoke. You fucked my day up. You care about yourself. So let's have fun. I want to fucking fuck you and lick your ass. What? I need someone who fucking treats me like a man. Like a human being with kindness. I'm so fucking into you. It's incredible. Let's just fucking have fun. You need a fucking doctor. You need a fucking brain transplant. You need a fucking soul. How about that? Get it? You get it now? You can't give a fuck. I don't do this for a living. This is like new to me. You're a dishonest cunt. But I want to fucking make it crazy. Let's just fucking have sex and fun, drugs. You should just fucking smile and blow me. Because I deserve it.
That's fucking great, man. Is that Derek?
That's Derek.
Oh, man. That's hilarious.
Will blow me. We will have many Mel Gibson remix tapes in the coming days. Oh, my God. Sam, you brought intern David to Comic-Con.
Yeah, we got to spend Saturday afternoon together at the New York Comic Con.
Aw, that's sweet.
How did that go?
It was great. It was me and David and my girlfriend, and she was psyched not only to go to Comic Con, but to get to spend the afternoon with David.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah.
Oh, God.
How much does she hate you?
No, she had fun. And what we did was, David noticed that everybody was coming in costumes and stuff. He thought there would be more celebrities there.
Yeah.
I would be very angry if I went to a Comic-Con and there weren't a lot of celebrities.
But there never really are that many. At the New York Comic Con,
What?
there's a bunch of artists and stuff, but there aren't really... I mean, I met the Honky Tonk Man.
No way.
The Honky Tonk Man was
Yes,
there?
yes.
I remember the Honky Tonk.
Wow, the Honky Tonk Man.
Kind of did the Elvis thing.
Yeah.
Before he wrestled.
But other than that, I mean, there wasn't...
No, like, People from the original cast of Lost in Space or anything like that, like Penny?
No, there's Lou Ferrigno's always there.
Lou Ferrigno, okay. Now you're talking celebrities, though.
Yeah.
This is
Was he the biggest
meat and potatoes of it.
Was he the biggest celebrity there?
Yeah, I think so. I mean, there was nobody really worth waiting online for except Honky Tonk Man.
What do you do with Lou Ferrigno? Jello shots out of his ears?
His line is really long, but it's just people going, Lou, could you sign this? Lou.
So it should just walk around like the Verizon man. Around Lou Ferrigno.
Poor Lou.
Lou. All right, we're gonna do a two-parter. The big story about that's what's that song again? Greatest American Hero. Yeah.
Ah, yes.
That'll be after the break. But first,
yes.
we
yes. So what we did was instead I had him talk to, because he made an observation that so many people come to these conventions in costumes.
Right.
Now, what type of costumes?
It's of their favorite heroes and characters.
From comic books and TV shows and
the like.
that.
Yeah, geek culture.
Yes.
Nice.
And I had David kind of interview them and make observations about their costumes.
Okay.
Just because, it'd be good, because David's just your typical average Joe.
Oh, he certainly is. Well, not average Joe.
You like that, David?
Yeah. David gave a little chuckle.
Yeah. And so, as you can see, David was very proud of his press pass that he's still wearing today.
Yes, you're still wearing that thing, huh?
It's the lamest press pass ever, though.
Yep.
It's just got his name on it.
No.
That's like one step above just a yellow star of David on your shirt.
No. It's not even my correct name. My name is spelled incorrectly on the press badge.
Is it?
Yes.
Whose fault is that?
I don't know. Whoever gave in the names.
Steve.
Ah, yes.
All right. Let's start with intern David talks to the Joker and rates his impression.
Well, who's
the Joker? Some dude is just dressed as the Joker.
Everybody, the new thing at these Comic Cons is that everybody has to come as Heath Ledger. As the Joker, the Heath Ledger Joker.
No.
I mean,
all those coffins coming through.
There were like 50.
Oh, God.
There were like hundreds of them all dressed up as the new Joker.
Really?
Yeah.
The best part, I bet you every single person thought they were going to be the only one.
Yeah, they thought they'd have the cool, nobody else is going to spray their hair green.
Right. Like no one's going to be dressed as Sully this Halloween.
Yeah.
We got a good idea. Then you go to the party, there's 5 other Sullys.
Just 5 guys with cheesy mustaches and damp ankles.
Yeah, of course that's going to be like one of the more popular ones. All right, here we go. Let's start with this.
Hello, this is intern David at the Comic-Con Festival at the Jacob Javits Center, and we're here with the Joker today. How are you today, Joker?
Trying to cause a little anarchy here and there.
What qualifies you as the best Joker amongst all the Jokers in this convention today?
It's an interesting question. Probably because I can do the voice.
No, you can't.
I do.
Oh, God, I just got such douche chills. Is that the guy?
Yes.
That's
an awful...
Are these pictures up, by the way?
That's awful makeup.
He should call himself the Jacker, because that's what he is.
It's horrid.
Dude, he doesn't do the voice. Anarchy.
No. And his makeup is awful.
It really is bad.
Well, David gave him a fair assessment. Since David was face-to-face, 6 inches away from him,
right,
he decided to give the fair assessment of the impression.
All right. And the pictures are up on ONDARadio.com.
The voice. And nobody else can.
Can you do the voice?
I'll do it for you right now. You see, to them,
Muggsy,
I'm just a freak. And they're all normal. You see, that's about it. That's all I got for you.
That's the best you can do. That's terrible.
You rule.
He just started laughing and saying, that's terrible. That's terrible.
Dave is nice. Called him out.
Right to his face, Dave.
Yep.
I like that.
See, because all these guys in costumes, every, internet blog and every place goes and interviews people at Comic-Con, and they all have cute stories on, everybody who's in costume gets interviewed for these puff pieces. So they're all like, yeah, I'm the Joker, blah, blah, blah. And then David comes along and says, no, it's terrible.
You're terrible.
Yeah. You think it was a good impression?
No, it wasn't good at all. It was horrible.
Did the guy just slump away all dejected?
Well, no, he thought he could survive. He thought he was just part of the joke. So then David decided to tell him what he thought of his costume.
Oh, okay. That's probably better.
What about your costume?
What about my costume?
You think your costume is better than all the other Jokers?
Yes, I do.
I don't think so. Your costume's not looking too good. But
Why? What do you think of the costume?
this costume is terrible. I could have done a better job on that costume.
Wrap it up.
All right. Thank you so much.
He got mad. He had to skulk away.
Wait, he said wrap it up?
No, I told him because the kid would, at that point, he's just kind of standing there.
All the press.
Giving us the, all right, just like moving around. And David doesn't know when to wrap it up. So.
That's true.
Well, you know what? You should let him go until.
Well, there's more.
All right, David talks to Scooby-Doo.
Yes, David found Scooby-Doo.
And Scooby-Doo sits and takes it while David insults him for a minute.
Well, Scooby-Doo happened to be a 6'4" black man with glasses and a Scooby-Doo outfit.
Oh, boy.
He was wearing a Scooby-Doo, like what? Like almost like a mascot type outfit?
Yeah, and it was one of those masks where, like, the Scooby-Doo head sits on top of his head so you can see his face through where the neck is.
Dumbest masks ever.
Yeah, this guy was.
He's not 6'4", by the way. I'm looking at the picture. It's on ONARadio.com. The black guy is as tall as you, Sam, but then the head on top of his head makes him 6'4".
Yeah.
He's some big nerdy black guy with glasses in a Scooby-Doo costume.
Look at him. He
looks like Chris
face
Rock.
is coming out of Scooby-Doo's neck. That's not
horrible.
Scooby-Doo.
Horrible.
I hate those costumes where the head is on top of the guy's head.
It was also a one-piece costume that was too small. Like, his torso was too long, so there was just a huge bulge. Like, it came up. He had a male... David refused to mention it, but he had a...
Oh, he should
How do you say costume?
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 What's wrong with that?
It's probably the right way to say it, but...
Costume.
Most people alive say costume.
Sausage.
No, costume. Costume.
Do you say
Costume.
Do you say schedule too?
Schedule.
Schedule.
Costume. Costume.
Costume.
Why do you
Costume.
SH it?
Costume.
Costume.
Because with the T and the U.
Put your
Costume.
costume on. It's terrible.
I think it might be the proper way to say it,
No,
but
it's
it
not.
just
It's
doesn't
terrible.
sound right. All right, here's intern David just talking about Scooby-Doo.
Hello, this is intern David. We're here at the 2009 Comic-Con Festival. And who do we have with us today?
Ruby-Dooby-Doo!
Oh, wow. It's Ruby Dooby Doo.
Oof.
Oh, my God.
Why is it Ruby Dooby Doo?
He's a dog, so, you know.
Ruby.
Why Ruby? Yeah. They ever do Ruby and Scooby-Doo?
Scooby-Doo kind of, when he said it was a little weird, but he didn't say Ruby.
He definitely didn't. And who do we have with us today?
Ruby-Dooby-Doo!
You don't look so much like Scooby-Doo to me. I mean, what's that weird voice that you got going on there? It's kind of weird. Is that how you normally talk?
Well, no, this is how I normally talk. Hey, ladies. But when I come to Comic-Con, I'm Scooby-Dooby-Doo!
Why do you keep laughing like that, like with a little nerdy giggle? What's that all about?
Well, let's say I've had some Scooby snacks earlier, if you know what I mean.
No, I don't know what you mean. That doesn't sound anything like Scooby-Doo.
What? You've never seen my cartoon.
What cartoon do you have?
Scooby-Doo. Scooby-Doo, where are you? Ruby-Dooby-Doo.
Nerdy-looking guys in glasses have cartoons?
Well, not me personally. The cartoon I'm wearing.
I've never seen a nerdy Scooby-Doo before.
Now you have. That's what you see at Comic-Con.
The balls on this kid. Then again, you're dealing with just nerds. But still.
You act like he's calling out Chuck Liddell. Calling out a black retarded guy in a Scooby outfit.
Ruby Doo.
They all just walk around with their costumes and they play the
embarrassing.
part.
Yes, they do.
Yes, all of them.
This is an embarrassment. They ought to
Right, David? Oi!
torch the building.
Are you
All these
embarrassed for
people
them?
are in there.
Are you embarrassed for them?
I am so embarrassed for this guy.
What part got you?
The part where the Ruby Doo was bad, but then when he tried to just talk off the cuff, off script in the voice,
he
just can't do it.
Hey, lady.
The Scooby snack line was pretty funny.
Oh, was that hysterical?
My favorite was when he goes, if you know what I mean. And then David goes, no, I have no idea what you mean.
Yeah,
He goes,
David's very energetic.
Unbelievable. All right, then you guys moved on to Mario.
Yeah, Super Mario was there.
No way.
In the flesh.
Oh, I see the picture on ONARadio.com.
Yeah.
All right, here we go. Track is that there. All right, hold on a minute. Intern David at Comic-Con.
Hello, this is intern David at the Comic-Con convention at the Jacob Javits Center, and we're here with Mario. How are you today, Mario?
Very good.
What kind of a costume are you wearing right now?
I'm wearing overalls, boots, gloves, a Mario hat with the M on it, mustache, and the shirt, the red shirt.
Wait, what did you just say? What's that thing on your upper lip that I see?
It's a mustache.
You think it's a real mustache?
Yeah, it's a real mustache.
What's so real about it? It looks kind of fake to me, don't you think?
Okay, yeah, it's fake.
That's what I thought. It is fake.
He's a journalist. He's getting to the bottom of things. He wants Mario to finally admit that is a fake mustache.
Yeah.
Real Mario.
It's 5 inches wide and a foot long on his face.
It's made of felt.
Yeah, made of felt, was it?
Yes. What about the rest of your outfit? You think that's a really good Mario costume?
It's all right. It fits. It's better than everybody else's.
What makes it better? I've seen some other Marios hopping and jumping around here. I think theirs are better.
Well, what do you want me to do about it?
Maybe you should go make a better Mario costume. I mean, you have an M stitched onto your hat like that. You didn't get a real hat with a real M on. You have to stitch your own M on your hat.
Well, it's better than your costume. You don't have anything on.
I'm not trying to be anyone. I'm just trying to be a regular, ordinary person from a radio station reporting. That's all.
All right, I'm done.
Thanks so much, Mario.
Thanks so much, Mario. They back down pretty easily, don't they?
Yes, they do.
Yeah.
They just get all depressed.
You won't find one set of balls on any of these guys, huh?
It's their big day at Comic-Con.
Right.
David's just blowing up their spot.
Yeah,
and they get all excited because they think it's going to be like a little puff piece where they get to stay in character and be like, we're here with Mario.
Yeah.
And David just smashes them.
We got one more there, Sam.
This is my favorite moment of the entire weekend.
Oh, good.
Maybe of the year so far.
Yeah?
David talking to Dick Tracy.
Yep. This is intern David, live at the 2009 Comic-Con Festival. And who do we have with us today?
I'm Detective Dick Tracy.
You are? What's this costume that you have on here?
This costume is a vest, this yellow beautiful coat, and my snap-in fedora.
Wait, so you're telling me you're dressed up as Dick Tracy, is that correct?
Yes.
You look nothing like Dick Tracy. What are you talking about?
Hey, I got the Tommy gun, pal. Don't mess with me.
What's with that gun? Listen, you made that out of cardboard and wood. That's a big gun. How could that hurt me?
It doesn't shoot, but this is real. Get my drift?
No, I have no clue.
No. So what's up?
I'm still trying to figure out your costume. You don't look anything like Dick Tracy to me. I think Dick Tracy was a lot skinnier than that.
He just turns around. And then that guy I've never seen someone so quickly just turn around. He said, goodbye, and just turned around.
He is a fat Dick Tracy.
Yeah, I said, oh, you look fat. You're not a skinny Dick Tracy. And he walked away. Like, goodbye.
Yeah, we laughed over. Listen to the last second. I think he said something like, I'm done.
Yeah, listen.
So what's up?
I'm still trying to figure out your costume. You don't look anything like Dick Tracy to me. I think Dick Tracy was a lot skinnier than that.
Goodbye.
Goodbye.
He said goodbye and he walked away. And he ran away. He was so upset.
David, we might have created a monster because he had so much fun once he started making fun of people that even when we were done, he just started walking by people going, what are you supposed to be? Not on tape. He walks by this Dick Tracy guy again who was obviously furious, who had his back to David while the kid was on the phone. And David pats him on the back and just says, thanks for the interview, Dick.
Yeah.
God.
He's going to be on 42nd Street. Hey, who are all you black guys in red hats and red scarves?
Yeah.
Oh, right on.
Did they think you were dressed as Juby Doo?
You know what the funny thing about the Scooby-Doo guy was that he was passing around these cards for his website. He has some website called www.nerdyblackguy.com or something. He's posting yeah.
All right, listen, we got to take a break.
Like that. Just gonna scrape yourself on. What are you doing? The poop freeze? You're going to freeze your hand. You're going to get frostbite or something.
Is that bad?
No, it's good
probably
to have
is.
frostbite. What are you talking about?
Frostbite's good.
Don't freeze your hand.
Here, feel this.
No, I don't want to feel that.
Give me your piece of paper.
Piece of paper, yeah.
This freezes poop.
Oh, Christ, I didn't know it was going to come out like that. I just got Jimmy.
Jesus. Was it cold?
I don't know. It hit my shirt, but let's put it. Give me it. I'll spray it down here.
I'm sorry, Jimmy.
No, that's all right. You got my shirt.
Freeze something.
But what would you do if you sprayed
Freeze
my hand?
Pat Duffy's beard and let's crack it off.
Yeah, Pat Duffy, come here. I want to freeze your beard. Give me that straw, the straw thing.
Yeah, you need the straw.
It went
so
flying.
it doesn't go
I think it
out in
hit
a
you.
big mist.
Everybody else have a straw?
I want to freeze your beer. Is that cool? Yeah.
Well, let's read the instructions first.
Why?
I don't know, because it might freeze his head like that stuff, and then you crack it and it falls. Like the Super Bowl when you were a kid and the guy would come into school. And
Yeah, with liquid
cryogenic.
nitrogen, he'd put it in there and then
Come here.
bounce it, and it would shatter.
Oh, this is too much fun. How do we do this?
Do it from the side.
Ow.
Just
Over here.
freeze his beard.
I pull the beard because this thing's going to shoot.
No,
You
just
pull the beard. I don't want to.
well, then it's going to get his hand.
Yeah, just let the
There you
beard
go.
hang.
Let the beard hang.
All right, watch out. Let the beard hang. I got good aim.
Like, it's frosting up on him. Get a little more.
How does it feel?
He got his chin that time.
Smoking.
He is. It's smoking.
Maybe we should read the instructions. There's
Screw it.
Warning, this product is defined as not flammable, so that's not a warning.
Oh.
However, this product can be ignited. Ooh!
Oh, no.
It's done by electronic equipment.
Like microphones.
All right, here we go. The freezing of Pat Duffy's beard.
All right, freeze that beard. Go ahead. I can't breathe. I think we've killed him.
Let me touch it. Oh!
It's all frozen. I like the smoke coming off of it.
Yeah.
That's good.
Is that okay? You don't know? The lady that gave it to us has no clue.
It doesn't matter.
If that's
She's very
safe or
sexy.
not. All right, who wants to...
What is your name? Kelly. Hi, Kelly. Is this stuff really bad for...
This is like the coolest thing we've ever gotten. We can freeze
The
stuff.
coolest thing ever.
I don't think it's bad. Go for it.
Really?
How does it freeze the logs? I mean, is it like... Would it freeze your hand if you sprayed it or no?
I think you should try it.
All right, maybe someone should try freezing a log.
Try it.
Opie, first of all, he puts it in a bottle of water. He puts the straw in there, pulls the trigger right over the mixing board. Perhaps you should pull that away a little bit.
Considering that they fired all the engineers yesterday, maybe that wasn't
Yeah,
a good
maybe
thing.
we shouldn't screw around with the board at all.
Oh, man, we're going to go off the air. There's water everywhere.
And there's no engineers.
No engineers. What a great day to do that.
They got to fly one in from, like, Washington. He froze E-Rock's butt.
E-Rock had plumber crack.
I know, how does that feel?
That's cold.
Get in there and clean up the board.
Oh.
Just clean the board. We don't want to go off the air.
Eric, stop worrying about yourself.
He got the back of his neck. Reminds me of when Steve McQueen froze the Blob.
Are you all right, E-Rock?
Wow, that went from cold to hot really fast.
Yeah, it probably just burned.
Is that bad?
You get a little freezer burn.
Let me see. Oh, dude.
Is it red?
Your neck's effed up. We probably shouldn't do that.
Steve McQueen froze the Blob.
All right, no one mess with me, man.
Like going out in a bowling alley.
I got half a can still. Cool. Now that segment was worth it. Oh, hi. I didn't know you were still here. They're looking at it. No, it was great. The two-legged dog was terrific.
Like that.
FateTheDog.net. See? Get the plug in after I make fun of you. All right. Where else can we do this? Oh, can we do the tongue?
No.
Why?
That could be a problem.
Duffy, what can I freeze on you? Belly? Belly. All right, let's go with the belly.
Well, you know what you should freeze on somebody.
What?
Please. What do you think?
What?
What do you think? Of course.
I don't want to see guys junk, though.
Why? Who cares? I'm not saying you should cup it.
Oh, Sam's fro. Can we do your fro? Sam's fro. Let's do Sam's fro. Ow!
What happened?
He got shocked standing up. Because I did before.
Probably static charge.
God.
You probably built up a lot of static charge from firing that off.
You think?
Yeah.
Holy shit, that... I mean...
Hey, it's 7:30.
Ow! I'm getting shocked, though. Do you blame me? What the hell was that? I'm sure the water in the board didn't...
Yeah, maybe that didn't help
That was
either.
the worst
Either.
shock I've ever had.
Good one, huh?
Good one.
Nice.
Sam's... Here, I'm getting off this. No skin.
What? No skin? Oh, you're gonna freeze his afro? All right, just get. Oh God! Now he looks like he belongs on a plantation in the olden days.
Let me tell you something.
I know.
Oh my God.
He has hair like Chicken George in the last episode.
Yeah, that's it. Is it cold on your fro?
Why would they give this to us? This is so...
Yeah, that's very irresponsible.
Because they didn't expect you to spray people with it, I guess. They probably figured we'd spray like a sausage link and we'd all laugh.
All right. I'm
That's
scared
good
to touch
stuff.
anything, man. We got to take a break, and we'll continue. Oh, wait, let's do a Grammy moment here. Hold on a minute. We got Kenny with a Grammy minute here. Grammys are what, Sunday?
Yes.
I'm scared. Dude, that shock. Like, look, I'm shaking.
Yeah.
That wasn't fun.
I don't know. Some doctors would probably prescribe that for you.
Little dab will do you. Send Nurse Ratchet a specimen.
Rosie the retard, Anthony.
Yes. Remember Rosie O'Donnell was in that Hallmark movie playing a woman with mental handicap?
Riding the bus or something
Riding the bus with my sister.
like that. Sponsored by Hallmark.
Ugh. Yeah. She talks about a role on the Danza show. And we get a little preview of her retarded character acting.
Oh, wait, this is not after the actual movie. This is actually
This is before.
Yeah, there's going to be a part 2 to this bit.
This one we were first onto it and going, there's something here.
We poked fun at it? I don't remember.
A little bit.
I think we might have poked a bit of fun at it.
Good-natured, though, I hope.
Mm-hmm.
If you get a chuckle out of part 1, stick around for part 2 because it's very, very funny. But first, Rosie the retard, part 1. Pishoo, pishoo, pishoo. Lasers, you know. Nice, right?
Yeah, that worked.
All right.
The worst of Opie and Anthony.
I know.
Why don't we, you want to do the Rosie O'Donnell clips?
Yeah.
Oh, of course.
From Tony Danza yesterday?
Of course.
There's an ad right here with her picture riding the bus with my sister, and that it's just it makes me angry how awful
The ad itself is a Forrest Gump-looking rip-off thing.
Yeah.
They have her sitting on a park bench, a bus bench, whatever it is, with the clouds in the background, the same type of Forrest Gump look. I guess she's going for her Emmy. Is that what this is? She's hoping for an Emmy. Anybody that plays a retard on a TV movie is really gunning for that Emmy.
Yep.
Yeah. But she was on Tony Danza yesterday, plugging her show, her movie. And I have been a fan over the years of made-for-TV retard movies. I love them. Can't get enough watching people try to act retarded. And like Jimmy has said in the past, for some reason that's totally acceptable. It's fine. People watch. They do little goofy things. There's always these comic moments where they're screwing something up in a retarded way, and the audience laughs along, and that's fine.
Right.
But Jimmy gets on stage and does a retard joke, and, you're the Antichrist, you suck, you stink, you should burn in hell.
Do a cute little reference about hey, there's a retarded person. Let's pick up a stick and molest it.
Molest it. So what? The lacrosse team wants to do have a little fun with her.
Yeah, so what? They throw milk money on her chest when they're finished.
There's no skill in acting retarded, too. None whatsoever.
None.
We've all done it our whole lives.
Why is it looked at like this big acting challenge that is so amazing when they do? It's the easiest thing to do. They all put on the stupid retard voice and walk around stupid.
Tom Hanks and Forrest Gump, he did a good job.
Ben's been doing it for years.
You gotta give him credit. But
Now,
a lot of these other
you go to the TEF chat. I'll keep my hands right here.
being in high school with my friends and we all did this.
You tell me how I'm Jeno if he's chatting and both my hands are right here.
Like a normal person. There, give me a fucking Emmy.
If Rosie wants to win an Emmy, she should act thin.
Let me know, JB. Let me know.
Act thin and act like you love dick. Who's the thin chick with the cock in her hand? That's Rosie. Give her an award.
It's amazing. So she's
You
got
just
this movie
speculated that I was.
coming out Sunday.
Do we have the
Please tune
Corky
in and
CD?
watch it.
We gotta get the Corky CD.
Corky. Oh, Corky. But
Singing Poison Ivy.
Now that guy should win an award. Because that's a real
I can scroll back to right here. It says,
acting
just
in a
like that
TV
one
series.
alt
How they got
I forget right now. The one that was #1 for a grip.
You see some of these guys, they're just banging their heads. Ah!
Why do you ask when you know the
Actually,
answer?
you follow direction.
Well, I bet you if you like look behind the scenes.
I don't know. Why would I think you said that?
And his parents holding cow prods. So like if he didn't say his lines right, he got a good shoulder and a fat thigh.
But teaching, we've interviewed Corky.
Yeah, because you know it's not me, you fucking faggot.
Oh yeah. You I remember I was in the studio with BAB once, and it had a door with a little glass window in it. Little glass window.
I'm so proud of you that you remember this.
Oh, this one was
fine Opie moment.
Shining moment. And this guy is peeking in the window. He looks in the window, and obviously...
And he's just like,
He has Down syndrome. And Opie points at the window. He goes, hey, look, Corky's at the window.
Joking.
And we start laughing.
Yeah, because that's what... every time you see a retard, you go, hey, Corky.
Corky. And lo and behold, it was Corky. He was there to do an interview.
I didn't know it at the time, though. I really didn't.
But what are you supposed to do?
So we invited him in, and it was just awful radio.
They do have a
5 or 10
similar
minutes.
look, you know.
Was he nice?
Actually, he was really cool. I gotta admit.
You didn't ask him about the script or the plot lines. Do you like cookies?
That's pretty much it. Blow a pinwheel in front of his face for 15 minutes and then send him on his way.
Ooh. He was doing a children's CD at the time.
Yeah.
Remember the creepy guys that were, you know, his handlers or whatever you want to call them?
Weren't there
following him around?
A couple of musicians that took him under their wing and had him singing songs? That was another thing. 2 guys decided they were going to hook up with Corky and have him sing on their CD. It was just awful. What were they doing? Songs like Poison Ivy?
Yeah, we used to have the CD, but
it's like Poison Ivy comes a creeping when you're bad at sleeping. They could just throw in this bad line every so often. Ooh.
And they took him to Romania and put a little hat on him and made him dance to make tourists happy.
With a muzzle on so it doesn't bite anybody.
Or talk and ruin your day. What? What is he talking about?
What the hell is he talking about?
That's funny. All right, so we got some clips. Tony Danza and Rosie O'Donnell talking here.
Retard. Yeah.
Here's like an intro clip.
They gave me a copy of this movie. It's called Riding the Bus with My Sister, and it's directed by one of our dear friends, Angelica Houston, who we love.
Yeah.
And Andy McDowell's in the picture, and you know, it's Rosie playing a special person. And
a retard playing a special person. Ugh.
You know Tony Danza's like, hey, you're just playing a fucking retard, you know? Yeah, a special person.
I can't wait till she thanks him for being the inspiration in the film.
Hey, you're welcome, all right? Jackass.
Tony's hungry today.
People are stupid and uncomfortable when they're trying to be politically correct. A special person.
He sounded completely uncomfortable. Playing a dumb, special person. Special person. What does that mean?
Exactly.
That's not special. I understand you want to say they're special. If you're the parent of a mentally disabled child, I'm sure you want to say they're special. They're not special. They got a problem. Something happened.
Why is it only in that case where something that's not good is special?
Right.
Special is always good. Oh, look, my special girl.
Right.
Oh, look at that special gift I got.
Yeah, it's very special.
Look at my special child. Oh, the boy's in honor roll.
You're doing an HBO special.
That's right.
It's special.
Well, and there it kind of fits in.
Yeah, but when it's bad, you know, because your kid came out with a couple of chromosomes.
There's a lot of people out there that would say that's not a bad thing that they had a special kid.
Really?
Yes. Ooh. That it has enriched their lives.
Oh, I know what they got. Whatever gets you through the day, I understand. Whatever you got to pump through your mind to make it so you don't jump out the window. I understand. I understand why you say special.
We all like lemonade, don't we?
Mm-hmm. Because if you don't say special, you'll lose your mind looking at the kid next door that came out perfect and plays baseball.
Yeah.
Doesn't try to eat it. I understand. Believe me. But it's not special. And hearing Tony Danza say special, you could just hear it in his voice. it's uncomfortable and not natural.
And you don't have to say, hey, look, I hear you're playing a dummy. But he could have said it like, hey, Rosie is playing a retarded person. There's nothing degrading about saying retarded person. Your growth mentally has been retarded.
Retarded.
That's what it is. Your growth has been, like,
right.
Well, in that case, it should be a stopped person. Because retarded implies that there's still some growth there.
So you're reversed. Yeah, but they don't like retarded because it implies that there's no room for growth there, that they don't have the potential. And, of course, they're special and do have the potential. They're not retarded. They are advancing on retarded. Say retarded. Everybody knows.
All right, so getting back to the clip, Tony Danza starting to talk about the movie with Rosie O'Donnell.
They gave me a copy of this movie. It's called Riding the Bus with My Sister, and it's directed by one of our dear friends, Angelica Houston, who we love. Yeah. And Andy McDowell's in the picture, and you know, it's Rosie playing a special person. And here I have a picture. First of all, here's the character. Look at this. Here she is as...
All right, who heard that?
I heard it.
You guys heard it, right? Okay.
Fat housewife.
Look how dear she looks. Oh.
She's sitting there and she's wearing light blue shorts, and one blue sneaker and one pink sneaker and socks.
She's her own girl.
She sure is.
Yeah, she dresses herself.
And she has fat legs with no bend marks in them, and it bothers me. Old clay legs.
So they show the picture to the audience, and you hear one lady, we backed up, go, oh. You know what the reaction should have been from the crowd?
Oof. Or,
hysterical laughter.
And it just shows me there's a whole section of society I just don't get.
Oof.
I just don't get it.
Yeah. If you're awing this picture, just shoot yourself, please.
And here I have a picture. First of all, here's the character. Look at this. Here she is as Beth. And I was knocked out, Rose. I was, you know, first of all, this is a risky job. You take this job, you go, this is either they're going to tell me what am I thinking, or the other way. I think you've done the other thing. It's an incredible love story about siblings, first of all, which I love. And let me show you a clip of this. Let me show you a clip of this so I can be clear.
Is a fucking dummy.
It's an incredible love story between siblings, which I love. I love to sibble. I do that a lot. I enjoy it, the art of sibbling.
What a retard. He's a retard. Ugh. Trying to sell this like it's a
big challenge, you know, taking a chance to...
No, it isn't. What else is Rosie doing? And her dopey audience will eat this up. Just lap this crap up. She's wearing a hat that she stole from the set of Blossom. Wearing like a My Little Pony t-shirt. She's got Harpo Marx hair. Yes. What a wreck. Stereotyping. This is, I swear to you, it is so stereotyping retards. It is. It's a stereotype of a retard. The voice she does, her mannerisms. It's not like she's a great actress and studied retards and, you know, got every detail down. This is her back in Comac in high school goofing on a retard. It's pretty much what she's doing, and they're filming it.
She probably had the same character during Powder Puff.
Well, yeah.
Ugh, did you guys have Powder Puff at your high school? Where you do goofy skits for the rest of the school?
It was called the talent show.
No, for some reason they called it Powder Puff.
Ooh, at Harborfield?
Yeah.
Jesus.
Awful. I know.
Powder Puff?
Powder Puff.
Why would they call it Powder Puff?
I have no idea, man.
How gay is it? Well, but who put it on the drama department?
The skits were pretty gay.
Powder Puff.
It was pretty gay. It was pretty awful. It was pretty stupid.
There is not one drama department in one school anywhere in the world that is not run by gay people. Not that there's anything wrong with it.
That's right. Yes.
Powder Puff.
Oof. When I was a little boy, I was in the school play. And I only had a couple lines. I don't remember them, but it was about a boy who was dirty. And I said, maybe we should have him dry cleaned. That was my acting line.
Did people laugh?
I don't remember. I was so scared. I stunk.
What play was it?
I don't know, dude.
Did you have poopy in your pants?
I'm sure I did afterwards. little rusty drawers, flattened shite, flattened from nervous boys sitting in it.
Maybe we should have him dry clean. Maybe you should be dry clean. You stink. I crap myself.
All right, back to the clip here, guys.
About siblings, first of all, which I love. And let me show you a clip of this. Let me show you a clip of this so I can before we do.
What is this, Britney Spears?
No, not Britney.
No.
And you're
I'm a retard. I'm on the bus. La, 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 la. I'm on the bus.
She's doing fucking Pee Wee Herman. What is that?
Good morning, Mr. Breakfast.
What was that? Oh, God damn it.
And Tony Danza is giving her props.
Yeah. This is amazing. Oh.
Let's hear a little more.
Let me show you a clip of this. Let me show you a clip of this so I can before we do.
What is this, Britney Spears?
No, not Britney. I'm Cole Beth, and you're Adolfo, and you're new.
How'd you know my name?
You're new, because I know everything. Listen, you had to stop on Carlton Street.
Carlton's not a bus stop.
Oh, listen, Henry. You have to stop there because Miss Pack has a swollen up leg and she has to go to the doctor at 11. So stop on Calder Street, Rudolfo, and listen to me because I only tell you 2 times. That's it. Then you're on your own.
Morning, Mr. Breakfast. Can I have some Mr. Cheap cereal? Okay. Pity the poor fool. Don't eat my cereal. God damn, was that funny.
Wait, I gotta compare the
You have to stop.
What a mess. It's the same. She's doing Pee Wee.
I would love to talk to the crew of this movie.
By the way, that scene was hysterical in the movie.
Wait.
The Mr. T cereal.
I pity the fool. Play that clip again, and then we'll play the first part of the Rosie clip. Morning, Mr. Breakfast. Can I have some Mr. Cheap cereal? Okay. Pity the poor fool. Don't eat my cereal. What is this, Britney Spears?
No, not Britney. And you're Adolfo, and you're new.
How'd you know my name?
You're new, because I know everything. Listen, you have to stop on Carlton Street.
Carlton's not a bus stop.
Oh, listen, Henry. You have to stop there because Miss Pack has a swollen up leg and she has to go to the doctor at 11. So stop on Calder Street, Rudolfo, and listen to me because I only tell you 2 times. That's it. Then you're on your own.
Morning, Mr. Breakfast. Can I have some Mr. Cheap cereal? Okay. Pity the poor fool. Don't eat my cereal.
Great. Her great acting job as a retard is Pee Wee Herman.
She's ripping off Pee Wee.
Okay.
Where's the bus gonna stop?
Oh, my God.
Look who's on the bus.
Cowboy Curtis. Hi, Cowboy Curtis. Captain Carl. Captain Carl.
Here comes Miss Yvonne, Captain Carl.
Unbelievable. It's Pee Wee. It's Pee Wee Herman.
I bet you, too. I haven't seen the clip that she's not getting on a short bus.
No.
It's regular.
No, it's a regular bus, yeah.
It's a regular, like, city bus.
Oh, city bus. Okay. I wasn't sure if she was getting picked up for school or something.
Oh, my God.
I do like the fact that the driver scolds her.
Yeah.
It's not a stop.
Not a bus stop, you tard.
That would be worth it if everyone in the movie talked to her like that, no matter what she said. No, it's
nasty.
not.
No, it's not, dummy.
Hey, good try.
I'm sure you'd have that little chit-chat if that happened in New York City with one of these New York City bus drivers.
Yeah.
I'm sure he would be just as polite.
You know what you'd hear?
Shut up. Shut up and sit down. I'm
We
late.
have to stop. We have to stop at the other stop, is it?
No, we can shut up.
Shut up. Sit in your seat or I'll throw your dumb ass off.
There's no chit-chatting going on.
Shitting and chatting. Shut up.
You and your fat Stretch Armstrong legs.
No bend marks.
No bend marks at all. Not even a dimple.
So what do you think's going to happen to Rosie in this movie? We should take bets.
Oh, how does it go?
You know there's going to be that dramatic moment where maybe she gets lost or something, and now she's all confused looking at the big buildings.
That's definitely going to be a scene where she gets lost.
Gets lost, starts looking at the big buildings, and eventually I bet you they find her at the end, and everything's going to be okay.
Yeah. I think that's just a sub thing.
And then,
I think the whole thing is going to be the fact that somebody will think that she's not capable of doing something. Maybe even her sister will think that there's some kind of shortcomings because of her being a retard. But then she will show everybody that she is indeed capable and inspire people.
I think what's going to happen is that Rosie doesn't know how to express herself. And they're going to wonder through the whole movie, why does she buy tacos and then just rub her face in them and go,
It's going to be a story of
maybe the other sister, Annie McDowell, has some kind of illness.
Maybe.
Oh, they don't work.
No,
you're on.
Oh, sorry.
Oh.
I'm trying to use the phone!
That's when she's at a payphone, I think.
Oh, these are more clips of Rosie. Oh, okay.
Yeah, these are more clips.
I thought we only had the one.
And then I guess she gets into an exchange about who the bus driver is, and the bus driver doesn't know who she is.
I know you are, but what am I?
Well, that makes sense.
I meant to do that.
Okay!
Here you go.
Okay!
And she has some fun in the movie, too. And she can't really hear the bus driver, I guess, at one point.
What? What?
Yeah.
All right, now,
I cannot wait to see this movie, by the way.
I can't wait for this show.
For how I'm bashing this, cannot wait to see it.
I just want to know what the conflict's going to be. There's going to be some stupid conflict.
Yeah.
Dumb conflict.
Yeah.
All right.
Can't just be her riding the bus the whole movie, can it?
No. That'll be perfect.
I hope there's the little problem. I hope there's something. Does she do a crying scene, you think? You think there's a retarded crying scene in it?
No, but I'm sure Bob Kelly will be crying when he watches the movie.
Him and his bum leg.
Jesus.
That's right.
You know, it's so sweet, the siblings, and I love that.
Eating ho-hos, just going through tissues. We're halfway through this Dennis Hopper's going to call. There's a retard on the bus. If you don't hand over the money, I'll have her talk until everybody kills himself. Okay.
Did they chat a little after the clip?
We got that. Here it is. The fake laugh.
And then he laughs like a retard.
Yeah, this is where it picks up right after the clip plays, obviously. They're going back to Tony Live.
Very sweet. Yeah. I haven't been able to watch it, truthfully.
I haven't watched it.
No, I watched some of the early cuts when Angelica was putting it together, and honestly, all credit of this movie belongs to her. The woman is not only the best actor we have in America, but she's an amazing director. And I had to cry a lot in this. I was very scared of playing a role that's so challenging, and she made it easy. And
Let me just give you, this is a kid who, her life becomes whole when she starts riding the bus.
Yeah.
All the buses. She knows all the bus drivers, all the passengers. She knows everybody and everything about them.
Right, and that's sort of all she does. She has a form of mental retardation. She falls somewhere in the autism spectrum, and she will only do the bus. So when the buses are off on Sunday, she just waits at home until the bus is, she's the first one at the stop. Every time she tells people who's been on, who's been off, and she knows everything there is to know about the buses. And
did you meet the real Beth, or?
You know, I didn't.
Because she's a real person.
She sure is.
That's
and her
right.
sister Rachel takes care of her, and Rachel sort of felt it would be very disruptive for Beth to meet new people, and so I didn't meet her. But I have a friend who has a sister named Cynthia, who is very much like Beth, only instead of the buses, she loves Broadway.
Oh, no kidding.
So she knows everything about Broadway, what show show was on where and what theater and what day. And so I went to see a few shows with Cynthia, and a lot of my character is based on Cynthia, as well as a tape that I saw of Beth. But I never did get to meet her, although her whole dream of her life is to go to Disney World. So when the movie wrapped, I got her 4 tickets on the sleeper bus, the Greyhound bus, to go to Disney World.
Meet new people.
Right, to meet people on the bus is what I thought. So
I
they're
hope
gonna
it ends up on the side of a
she'll be
ditch on
well enough,
95.
you know, they have to wait until she's in a place where she understands that she's going to go, and her therapist will go with her. But I hope she gets to do that.
I wonder if they put her on the bus so the fucking dummy didn't charge the cockpit. Put her on a bus.
That's great. That's great for the poor minimum wage Disney employees down there having to deal with that.
Yeah.
Oh, that's great. Thank you, Rosie. A sleeper bus.
You're just a wonderful American. You always do the right thing. I gotta
Like
tell you.
it's not bad enough to be on a bus either, you know? To be on a bus, and this nut's got to be on there.
Little kid at Disney. Mommy, who's wearing the dumbbell costume? now.
Now. Jesus. Oh, that ain't good.
Oh, that bugged me. What a method actress. Yeah, I watched the tape. Boy, way to throw yourself into the role, fatso.
Didn't even meet the girl. I guess she would have been, like she said, too... which only goes to show you, she's probably 8 billion times more crazy in real life than Rosie's playing her up to be. Rosie's going to play her up to be, you know, oh, look how sweet and look how functional. And
she should have got ready for the role by sniffing glue.
Before every take,
right.
Put that bag up to your mouth, sniff paint, glue, paint thinner.
Jesus, De Niro would have done it.
Hey, how did you prepare for the role? Well, I crawled into my mother's womb and I had her drink.
Big bag of lead paint chips. Chowing down.
Saying some stupid movie, make believe it's popcorn.
Oh, cutting her own oxygen off for way longer than she should.
And when I start to black out, take the bag off my head.
Yeah. Hey, you know, De Niro would have done it that way.
Right.
Everyone knows what he did to get ready for the Raging Bull.
That's a real actor.
That is a real actor.
That's this. She watches a tape of a retard and she's got it down.
Yeah, goes to a Broadway show with someone who just ruins the play for everyone. Right.
Why is that person doing that? Oh, just the shushes that must have been going on. That's pretty. The dress is up. Shut up. Dolt.
Imagine getting stuck behind that head.
Big giant head. Can't see the set.
Had to wait a year to get these tickets.
Anything.
This daytime hack just gets front row.
Oh. Steve C's there.
I just wanted to say I think you did a wonderful job.
Bravo, bravo.
Could you cut some liners for us?
Steve's a big Broadway fan.
No, is he really?
Yeah. Goes to a lot of shows.
He doesn't.
Yes, he does. Let's go to Zach.
Yo.
Come on, Zach.
Hey, I know the dramatic event in Rosie's movie.
Huh.
Bob Kelly's going to take her to the basement and hold a rock over her head until she puts out. Bunching out, boys. Have a good one.
Yeah. You know,
what are you doing?
I'm being gangbanged.
We haven't explored this emotional side of Bob Kelly. We have to call him and see if this is the type of movie he would cry over.
If he knows that we're all looking, he probably wouldn't.
Yeah.
Because he'd fight it, but alone on his couch.
If he was home alone, he'd be blubbering.
With that dumb leg up, smoking a cigarette. Dude, Bob will do this. This is what Bob does. He rehearses what he's going to say. This is what a bore Bob is, and I hope you're listening, stupid. He'll show up, and he'll just sit down, and he'll be like, you know, dude, and he'll just start talking, and it's like, you rehearsing motherfucker. Don't have these...
He rehearses like just conversation.
Bob wants to be smart, so he'll walk around the house and just go, you know, dude, and he'll like pontificate and sound smart to him, you idiot. And then you sit down and you're like, you are fucking, what is this troll nonsense you're firing at? Dude, you know, the government, shut up. Shut your mouth.
Friendly shooter.
Gotta get Bob Kelly out today.
Ben's listening. He'll try.
I want to punch him right in his bad knee. Right in that ripped tendon. I want to just drill my fist.
You're calling him? Good. Waylon from Georgia.
Yes, sir. I have a little thing. I say we hang her, then we skid her, then we run her over.
Not even going to wait for him to finish.
Oh, really?
Yeah, he was doing a lot.
All right. Pat from Boston.
Hey, what's up, guys?
Hey.
I think on the bus, she's going to get her period, and her sister's going to show her how to put on a pad, and then everything will be okay.
The pad.
She's punching up.
Now, make sure you roll it up in tissue paper and put it in the nearest waste paper basket.
Or wave it in the bus driver's face.
Slap him in the face with it. Blindside him. While you're putting your fare in, just pull out your used pad and whack him in the face with it.
Let's see what kind of patience the bus driver really has.
Smack it over his mouth in a mock kidnapping.
Joe from Chicago.
What's cracking, boys?
What's up, Joe?
I've been listening to you guys for about 2 weeks now. I am infected.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you, Joe.
Oh, enemy personal radar in the air. Rose looks like a half a retard already.
Rosie.
Like she already has Down syndrome.
She kind of has that look, the big fat head.
They have to keep stopping her going, look, could you look a little smarter?
You know, this girl isn't really this stupid.
I think,
the only good ending for this movie was if she gets hit by a bus.
That's the ironic ending. Yeah, go for the ironic ending. She actually gets hit by a bus.
The bus runs over her retard head and breaks its axle. She survives.
That big thing pull away. What happened?
Enemy UAV.
What an annoyance. You're trying to go to work, read the Times. Dang, so-and-so, shut your face.
Alice, some retard got on my bus today. Just yapping. Yapping.
Big head takes up that whole mirror that they get to look in the back seat with. You move that thing.
You private does.
I'm not. You're a retard. Holy crap. Clear the field, some men are going to drive some retards
around. Stupid.
A mere bag of chromosomes. Just wish I could do the voice.
I don't do the voice.
Gee, I never knew Davy Crockett was so dumb.
Friendly shield turret.
Harvey. I got a friend Beth smarter than you.
One of these days, pow! Right in the fat tongue.
Friendly cluster strike inbound. Friendly UAV online.
Because you're a mongoloid. A mongoloid. Mr. Faversham, if you think I'm driving that retard around, it's out of the question. Out of the question.
Online.
Beth, you've come back.
All right, let's move on here. Let's go to Mandy. Hey, Mandy.
Hey, what's up, guys?
What's up, Mandy?
Nothing. I want to tell you that this is based on a true story.
Yeah, Rosie was sort of saying that in that last clip.
It was based on a true story, so I know how it ends.
Oh.
What you guys want to know?
Hell yeah, we want to know how it ends.
She gets the bum leg. Rosie, the retard. She gets the bum leg, and her sister has to come, and it ruins her life. And then the bus driver takes over and takes care of Rosie.
The bus driver takes care of
she gets the bum leg, and she can't walk, so she has to be wheeled around. And the bus driver comes to the rescue and takes care of her, and she lives at his house.
Oh,
So it's not that great of an ending, but...
Liz at the bus driver's house. Jeez, what's happening there?
Yeah, what is up with that?
Little diddle. So she can take a little diddle.
That's what he was saying to her. Her little dumb face in the pillow. She's confused. That's right. Earn your cheap. Earn your cheap.
I didn't know what the rest of the...
I think I know what he's saying.
Okay. Eric from Staten Island.
Hey, what's up, guys?
Hey.
I got a sneak peek of the movie. The subplot is the bus gets a flat tire, and Rosie with the it out.
With that retard.
I got it.
This bit is picking up momentum, boys and girls. Let's go to Chris. Hey, Chris, you're on the Opie and Anthony program.
Hey, guys doing?
We're having a good time today. I hope someone's enjoying this crap.
Hey, I'll tell you what, man, the retard stuff is not funny, but I was laughing my ass off. That is some funny shit right there.
Oh, all right. We turned you around a little bit.
Yeah.
Hey, get a load of retard over there.
Mom. Yes, honey? You know when we were talking yesterday? Yes, we were. Do you know about periods? Yes, what about periods? Do you have periods? Yes. All women have periods. Tell me what happens. Well, from inside of my body comes outside from an opening between my legs. Do you have a question, Jill? Yes, I want to know if Susie has periods. Susie? Yes, Mom? Jill wants to know something. We want Jill. Susie, do you have periods? Do I have periods? Jill, all women have periods about every 4 weeks for 3 or 4 days. When I'm on my period, blood from inside of my body comes outside from an opening between my legs. So, Susie, what about my teacher? Does Miss Jones have periods? Yes, Jill, your teacher, Mrs. Jones, does have periods. All women have periods about every 4 weeks for 3 or 4 days.
West Rico flyover.
That's from the Chicago's audio.
Good morning, Mr. Tampon.
You should see. Did you get a chance to watch the clip of the period?
I still have not seen the video. It's up on SoundCloud.com, right?
Who the little girl in this, the retarded little girl that they're teaching looked like, and then I realized as I watched Close Encounters, like one of the aliens that come off of the ship, her face has that same look. Okay. And the older sister is telling her about periods, pulls down her pants, and shows this used pad, this big old 50s pad.
You can get to the video clips by going to opieandanthony.com.
Yes.
I'm a little distracted because the listeners are taking over the bit slightly here. Joe in Jersey. Go ahead, Joe.
Hey, boys.
Hey.
My favorite part of the movie is when Eric Logan takes her to his barber. Punching out.
Oh, God damn. Oh, over the fence with that one.
The listeners are taking over, Anthony. Let's go to Tom on Long Island. Go ahead, Tom.
Hey, what's up, guys? Jimmy, love you.
Thanks, bud.
Hey, I heard the sequel to this takes place in Israel, and Rosie's wearing a big puffy coat on front. Punch it out, guys.
Wow. Duke in Jersey. What's up, Duke?
Yes, I'm here.
What's up, Duke?
Oh, I was just going to say that Rosie has to go and rent out all of Giovanni Ribisi's movies to research her retard goals.
Yes, Giovanni Ribisi.
Rosie,
extraordinary.
All right. We have a third clip, Anthony, from the Tony Danza show from yesterday. Is this another clip for the movie or the same clip? Oh, hold on, buddy.
It's the same clip, but without the Tony Danza stuff around it. It's just the clip from the movie.
Oh, man.
We're going to have to wait till Monday.
I can't believe we have to wait.
Monday we're going to have probably 20 clips.
Why couldn't we get a screener copy of this? They wouldn't send one over? We should be able to see these in advance so we can comment. We're probably going to give this show great ratings. People are going to watch it just to see Rosie's standout performance as a retard.
You know it's going to be hilarious, the confusion at the Hallmark offices, like when they get the overnight ratings. Why is this show #1 men 18 to 34? We made this movie for, Middle-aged housewives.
Housefraus.
Yeah.
Oh, that's wonderful.
Well, let's listen to the clip one more time, then. This is the only one we got.
I know. Can't wait.
Oh, what is this, Britney Spears?
Okay. No, not Britney. I'm Cole Beth, and you're Adolfo, and you're new.
How'd you know my name?
You're new, because I know everything. Well, listen, you had to stop on Carlton Street.
Carlton's not a bus stop.
Oh, listen, Henry. You have to stop there because Miss Pack has a swollen up leg and she has to go to the doctor at 11. So stop on Colbert Street, Rudolfo, and listen to me because I only tell you 2 times. That's it. Then you're on your own. Morning, Mr. Breakfast. Can I have some Mr. Cheap cereal? Okay. Beautiful food. Don't eat my cereal.
That is so not cool.
They're making Beth look like she's the helpful one. Like she knows everything in the community.
How could she be retarded, yet she knows
Guys,
everything?
I'm
She
like
could
a
remember the
sniper.
names of the passengers and the bus drivers and the bus routes. Got enemy inbound, lock and load.
The only thing she enjoys is riding the bus.
Riding the bus.
That's the only thing she enjoys.
She's a bum leg. She's got a bum leg. So she can't ride the bus?
Yeah. And that was her whole life.
It must be like what? What kind of bum leg? A Babel King bum leg? That's a bum leg. What kind of bum leg? But she can't ride the bus and the bus driver takes her and...
Oh, you know there's something going on there, absolutely. Those poker buddies come over. They'll jump on.
Wait. George? What's up, George?
Hey, the interview between Tony and Rosie, which one was the which one was the idiot or the retard? Ah, fuck, touchdown.
Oh, wow. You are.
Wow.
You had a good one, too.
Stuttering prick you.
Which one's the first?
Which one? Nervous
Zilch.
Guys, I'm the first one on the leaderboard. Leaderboard.
Nice tit. Whose tit is that?
I thought you were looking over there.
It's good. During the entire show, we'll just go to Mr. Skin and pop up random celebrities that are topless.
My
and
God. How many times I've been sitting here going, wow, look at this. It completely takes me out of the game.
Who is that? I'm not complaining, yeah, but it does take you out of the game. Got some, who's that again?
Sophia Marceau.
Yeah.
And she was in a bunch of foreign
Player or something?
Her boob fell out at the Cannes Film Festival.
Is she European?
Get it, the Cannes Film Festival.
Hey now.
All right, we're not here. We're going to be back tomorrow for another live Opie and Anthony program. But in the meantime, it's Rosie the Retard Part 2. This is where it gets really, really good. That's all we need to say here. What are we talking about later?
Enemy personal radar.
Shut up.
I had a puppy.
No, we're not redoing it. Just redoing it. It's your mistake. You look like the idiot, and it stays.
I want to look professional.
Impossible.
Just listen to this.
All right, hear it.
You shut up. I want to get the hell out of here.
They aren't stinking.
Hey, who took their shoes off? It's a little stinky in here.
Worst of Opie and Anthony.
All right, what do you want to do? Riding on the bus?
Yeah, let's get into that a little bit.
I just think we should watch where the jokes go. I think
Yeah.
let's not target.
I agree with you.
Yeah. Take the high road.
I like how actually, even though it's radio, he puts the serious face on. You know, guys, there's not even a hint of a smile.
I'm a method actor.
He really has to get into the character. You know, jokes about this.
All right. I'll wait. Okay.
Here was Rosie O'Donnell.
I gotta admit, I took a peek at the Family Guy.
It was not just an awful movie because of the content, Rosie O'Donnell being a horrible actress and just running through as a parody of a retarded person. And the movie itself, taken just as a movie, was so bad. It was so disjointed and there cliches left and right. They kept throwing in these little things that lasted for a second that were supposed to make you think about something, I guess. I don't know. There was one part where they tried to get into this little story of this pervert that drives around and gives Rosie O'Donnell's retard character a stuffed animal in the car. He goes, here you go.
and he looks all ratty, and he pulls up slowly as she's walking on the sidewalk, and she grabs the stuffed animal and then walks a little like, oh no, and puts it in the garbage, and goes, that guy always tries to give me things. And then that was it. Dude, it lasted for like 5 seconds, like, oh, the retards have to watch for the perverts. Yes, okay, I understand where they were going.
Because that's what's happening out there.
Yeah.
Is the pervert retarded too?
Well, you look at it.
I think that you're missing the message.
Yeah, well,
That's the message to the parents. Where if you have one of these, this is what you should do. Walk right outside, lift the lid,
toss it in the garbage. But they tried little things like that, like they were trying to make these points, but they were covered so quickly, like, okay, let's cover the pervert trying to pick her up. All right, let's get the mean, intolerant people on the bus. Like, she gets on the bus, and there's the bus drivers, which are all, every one of them, very tolerant, very nice to her, very understanding, and then a couple of passengers that, as viewers, you're supposed to hate, because they're like, what is she doing on this bus? She doesn't have the proper pass. She's annoying. And they're saying all this out loud, like no one would ever speak this shit. You say it under your breath, and you kick them while they're not looking. Fun things like that. Pinch their side fat. Yeah, get away from me. And then one of the most unrealistic parts of the movie when somebody getting on the bus needed a nickel, didn't have a nickel, and a black gentleman actually gave it. I saw that scene. I was like, stop it. That was Rosie's sister.
How if I'm inside? It's fucking impossible. My fucking Russians don't blow up other people inside their fucking buildings.
Yo, lady, you can't buy anything for 5 cents nowadays. Something like that.
And then there was one intolerant black woman. Rosie gets on the bus, and she starts...
I'm the only one that gets stunned. Everyone else can just fucking stand there and not get shot, right? I'm the only one that gets shot. Awesome.
And the black woman saw
dead
faggot. Faces back, and she kind of takes him by the hands and moved her seat. She went to the back of the bus, which... Somebody on Wagbag right when it happened wrote, well, I guess old habits die young. Or something like that. Old habits die hard. What's your favorite song? Old habits die hard. Yeah, so did I. Hopefully it came out of my mouth like diarrhea. Jim and Philly thought the movie wasn't that bad. Jim? What?
Yes.
Hey, Jim. All right.
Yeah, I like it very much. Yeah, I'm a faggot. Hi, Jimmy. I bought your new CD. It's pretty good.
Thank you very much. Why are you breathing like you just ate it?
Oh. Because I'm a fat fuck.
Honest. Well, there goes that question. You like the movie there, Jim?
Yes, I do. I had a retarded sister, and it brought back a lot of things.
Did she ride the bus?
That's terrific. That's terrific.
No.
So it brought back a lot of what? Like a lot of memories?
A lot of bad. Oh, yeah, a lot of bad. My brother and I were constantly and, just people would make fun of her. And
that seemed very unrealistic.
Yeah, what would they say to your sister?
What would they say to her?
A lot, hey, you fucking retard.
Okay.
Yeah.
But she didn't talk like fucking Pee Wee Herman.
No.
Nah.
Is she still around?
But she died when she was 26.
Hello?
Yes.
Oh.
What that you guys can't. That's not cool, man. What did she pass away from?
Well, they said natural causes, but I suspect it was sleep apnea.
Why a lot of retarded people have the sleep apnea?
Well, she was heavy, too. And I have sleep apnea because I'm a very heavy person.
I thought it might have been that big, thick tongue getting in the way while she was sleeping.
God.
Could have been.
She ain't heavy. She's my retarded sister.
That's true. Very, very. And I do drive a bus in Philadelphia. We do get a lot of retarded.
You do? Are you the tolerant bus driver?
Sometimes not.
Yeah. Wow.
When they stand up in the bus and they start fucking hollering and screaming, you got time to put it in.
See?
Yeah, that's great.
This guy had a sister. He had a sister that was retarded. He's not tolerant.
You just want to get through your day driving the bus, and you get this in the back.
Make somebody stop at that other bus stop.
But the one truth in the story was is a lot of them that get on do know everything there is to know about buses, bus lines, and everything.
Yeah, that's quite a resume stuffer.
Right. well, most of them don't work or they do menial jobs for the IRS.
Why do they choose?
Wait. Who do they work for?
I get a lot of them that work for the IRS, International Revenue Service.
International Revenue. Did you say the International Revenue Service?
I deserved the car crash on that.
Of course you did. That was a bus crash because retards working for the IRS was the joke, and international, they don't tax us in Greece and Europe and here. It's internal, sir.
The International Revenue Service. All right, well,
Jim liked the movie.
Yeah. And I appreciate you tooling on me.
All right, Jim.
Bye, Jim.
Have a good one, guys.
You know what I liked? I liked those Die Young movies. The 3 that came out. Bruce Willis.
Old habits die young.
Ass. All right, here we go.
God.
Riding the bus with my sister. What else were you going to say about this movie?
Another thing that was going on during the whole thing, and I don't know if this was just part of Rosie's contract or the character was supposed to be like this. She was eating in every scene. Eating in every single scene. And she was unhealthy. She went to the doctor, and the doctor told her she's overweight and stuff. And somebody pointed out on the message board that this doctor is bashing Rosie's character, yet it's still Rosie that she's telling is unhealthy. The only difference is this retarded character didn't wash her hair. That was like the only difference between the retard and Rosie. So this woman's saying that how unhealthy and fat Rosie is as the retard. Meanwhile, she didn't have padding on or anything. She's just fat.
Oh, that's great.
So they're pounding her.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
Fat clay legs with no bench on.
And, I know it's very, hack as a comics to talk of the big head gag. Hey, big head. That's a big head. But her head is giant. She has that big fat head. And at one point she was getting a hairstyle. Her hairstyle, her sister took her. And they formed her curly locks into a perfect mullet. Could not possibly have made her look more retarded.
You know who should cut her hair? David Ferry and Clay Shaw.
Yeah, I'm thinking.
Yeah, I got JFK. Yeah, I got it. Didn't really go over well on it.
All right. You want to play some clips,
You
in?
didn't say Die Young.
Well, he did.
Here's Rosie's character on the phone again.
I'm trying to use the phone!
No, that's Pee-wee.
Yes, Daddy?
Hi, honey, you okay?
Yes, I'm okay because I'm the sheriff. Yeah. You have to take me to Super Save tomorrow because they're having a sale.
Okay, I'm going to pick you up at 6.
Yeah, 6:30. I love you. I have to go catch a bus.
I have to go catch a bus. Oh, you are a bus, you pig.
Okay.
Why are you so tolerant, retard? I'm the sheriff. No, you're not, stupid.
I'm the sheriff. Somebody had the storyline all wrong also. They told us that at the end she gets a bum leg.
Yeah.
And has to live with them. And then I realized that was the storyline of Bill. Somebody was trying to fool us.
Oh, okay.
That was the storyline of old Bill.
We don't have our
Mickey
Bill
Rooney
clips.
Played a retard.
We have to get the Bill clips.
He went, I had a bad leg, and I have to live with Barry. And that's what happened. He had a bum leg. He would have had to go back to the home.
Oh, okay.
So he lived with...
someone got one
Dennis
past us.
Quaid.
Huh?
I know. I didn't realize it until last night when I'm like, hey, wait, it didn't end like that.
That's one of our favorite comedies.
Of course it is.
How did it end? I didn't see it.
Well, it ended, the sister... Well, the father that she's talking to on the phone, he dies. He winds up dying. And now he took care of Rosie's character. For the most part. Rosie lived alone, but I guess he helped her out, whatever. So now the sister, who is a very successful career woman, has to now come and kind of take care of her a little bit and leave her job for a while. And she winds up breaking up with her fiancé because of the problem with the sister. And
yeah, that would happen in real life.
Yeah.
Of course.
Because
She's done it!
Sorry. And it's now the movie is pretty much the sister trying to get a better understanding of her retarded sister because they haven't been together in years. She's been busy career girl, Doesn't even acknowledge she's got this retard
for his sister.
What's there to understand?
Nothing. This movie was so shallow. It had nothing to it.
They can't even watch the same TV programs.
So they drive on the bus together, and then Rosie tries hooking her up with the bus drivers.
This is my sister, and she broke up with her boyfriend, and she reads books, and she...
Oh, and she just kind of smiles like it's okay, instead of slapping her on the face and telling her to shut up like any normal human would do.
Should have pinched the back of her arm and just said, shut up.
Yeah, shut up.
Ow!
Here's the argument on the stairs, Anthony. What was this about?
I don't know. I couldn't even understand the movie. I was a retard watching it.
What do you think you are, a hippopotamus? The way you clomp down the steps every morning? Some people are still sleeping. Not you. You're not sleeping. You're complaining. That's what you're doing. You're the hippopotamus.
Yeah, that was her walking downstairs.
Wow, there's a lot of fat jokes in this movie, huh?
Well, yeah. Well, she's fat. Yeah, big black woman is yelling at her for clomping down the stairs.
Every day you are first person on my bus.
She'd kill somebody to get on first.
I wouldn't kill.
She's got no place to go, just rides around all day.
So it's a free country. I'm a person. I buy my bus pass for $40, and I'm first always, so that's why I'm first.
Yeah, you do it on the government dole. Why don't you do something useful in your life?
Okay, Henry. Where is Beth going today?
I'm going to go to Alma, and then I'm going to catch a bus with Rick.
Ah, Rick is your new favorite.
Yeah, because he has a green car and he's cute.
The green Mustang. Very classy.
Yeah. I think he's going to take me for a ride in it.
What about your boyfriend? What about Jesse?
Jesse's delicious. He's going to take me today to get a new toilet seat because mine got broken and was sliding. So I would fall off of it like, whoa.
Fat ass sitting on it. Fat retarded ass broke the toilet seat.
Why did somebody cut Henry off? I really liked him.
Henry was telling it like it is.
She had a boyfriend, by the way. Mm-hmm. She had a boyfriend, Jesse, who was this big retarded black guy. So she, and apparently they were having sex and everything.
Was he saying Como
with glass dildos. Como. Yeah, that was another, this whole thing was just full of this politically correct drivel. Just awfulness. Like the people in the bus, the angry people, why don't you get a job instead of being on the government dole? And you're supposed to look over and go, yeah, that person's mean and awful. Oh, and it's like every 2 seconds these little things were popping up. The intolerant gang of white guys that beat up the black, that were trying to beat up her black boyfriend on the bicycle, and he knows Taekwondo. Yeah, Rosie's retarded black boyfriend. So he
and he's
kicked
got
ass.
the retard strength, too.
Yeah, he had the retard strength. And he kicked ass.
Got to be kind of stupid to take on a guy like that.
People started getting ready to attack him, and Rosie goes,
"It's getting hot in here. It's getting hot in here."
And he ran over in his Taekwondo duds.
They criticized her, and he went, "You motherfucker."
Chris on Long Island. Chris.
What's up, fellas?
Hey.
Don't think that Rosie sounds like Barney Gumble from The Simpsons?
All right, that's it.
That's good.
Sometimes it's Pee-wee. Sometimes it's Barney.
It's just minus the butt, right?
That's good.
The worst part of it is I was only able to whack my bag twice during that. Peace out.
Very good. The guy had a really good call.
So wait, not only was Rosie a retard, but she was in...
Oh, a two-time disappointer of the family.
Oh, my God. Father's like, it just couldn't get any worse. Daddy, me. I stand corrected.
Okay, it can.
That's nice. And both races will be destroyed. They'll create a mongrel race.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
Oh, that's great.
Andy McDowell was the sister.
Yes.
She was the sister. And I guess the beginning shot, the opening shot of the movie was pretty good. She's kind of laying back in bed, and her nips were showing through the sweater.
Yeah.
So that was like the best part of the movie.
My savior.
I'm not your savior. I'm just Beth. Cool Beth.
Beth, my girlfriend.
Oh, that's boring clothes. What, am I scaring you? Want me to scare you? Go, go, go!
Beth.
Yeah.
Hair no mind. It's just a harmless retard. Just don't make eye contact.
I'm having you!
That is hilarious.
Oh, is that the best line ever?
Another intolerant person on the bus.
Meanwhile, to me, those are the best people so far.
Oh, of course.
Hendry and those two.
Henry, an intolerant person. It's just a harmless retard. Don't make eye contact.
Absolutely true.
Oh,
Big dummy with panda legs. That's what she has. Legs like a fat white panda. She should be tugging a windbreaker through a cage. Fat whore.
I'm hearing you! When you gonna take me for a ride in your car with a green card, my caseworker?
Oh, Olivia, huh?
Yes, Olivia. She's pretty and she's nice. Oh, that's a house where me and Eugene live. I think he's a jerk. You think he's a jerk, Rick?
I don't think he's a jerk. I think he's a little impatient.
Yeah, well, he put up that sign in the bathroom that says only employees can use it.
That didn't stop you, though, did it?
No, because I'm a person and it's just a bathroom. If I use it, I'll think I'm...
Employees work all day.
Sometimes I go in there and I don't have to go to the bathroom just to wash my hands and make them mad.
Just to wash my hands.
How stupid can one person be?
Sometimes I just wash my hands.
Oh, you work hard and that dummy walks in and takes one of her retard dumps with gum and pennies in it. Little shards of glass and fur. Gum and pennies.
That was part of the movie was that she ate everything, which is good for Rosie O'Donnell. But as a kid, they did a lot of flashbacks where they showed her as a little kid, which is great for the kid's image as an actress. You know, you're really good. I think you can play a fat retard. Here you go. You're the fat retarded girl. And she was eating everything. She was outside eating dirt. They had her eating dirt. They had her eating paint. The paint, she's trying to do a little painting, and she was eating the paint. And that's what Rosie grew into, somebody that just...
Oh, my God.
The inside of the toilet looks like Dreyfus's living room in Close Encounters.
This means something.
I got a big... There's a mountain in my toilet. I don't know. Maybe if I put some lines in the side, it'll ring a bell.
Be realistic, Rick. be open your eyeballs and you can see that he's a little bit of a jerk. Oh, Shanae, you're grabbing.
Yeah, I'm big as a truck.
Oh, sit here.
You want to feel them kick?
It's a pregnant woman.
Hold on. Go ahead. Put your hands on my tummy. He's moving all over the place.
Well? Oh, my goodness. Oh, Rick. Rick, you want to touch that?
I'm driving here, Beth.
Yeah. Yeah, I have something to show you.
Oh, yeah?
Look. These are my niece and my nephew, Alex and Maddie.
Adorable.
Yeah, I love them so much. I never met them, but my brother says come bring them over, Bobby. They're cute. Yeah, thank you.
Is the pregnant woman patting her own stomach and looking at the retard and then looking up going, please, God, please, please.
Hey, Rick, what are you doing? Stop singing that song. It's going to get you fired.
Wow. Man.
Okay, Jesse, here they are. I like the fishies. What do you like?
This one's soft.
Retarded boyfriend.
Oh, but Jesse, that one's ugly. Nobody wants to sit on that. You know me. I'm fussy. Yeah. We need some help, okay? Can we have assistance, please? And roll number 1 for toilet seats? Hello?
Pee-wee. Yeah, and Sweet Corn Smile from Syracuse. Rosie sounds like the Saturday Night Live skit Amy Poehler does as the little girl. Yeah. Rick.
Hey, over here! Oh, she is awful. Oh, this is great.
It is so bad. It's such a bad... You can't get over the put-on retard that she's doing. This over-the-top bad... That's what I say. Oh, it's horrible.
So far, Henry and those other two guys are my favorite characters on television.
Henry. It sounds like the Cookie Monster a little bit, too.
C is for chromosome, which I do not have. Today's show is sponsored by the letter U. Ugh.
All right, I guess this is where the movie gets very dramatic, Anthony. The father has a heart attack.
Hangers are more for Justin hanging your clothes. Hangers are used for things other than just hanging your clothes.
Oh,
The father has a heart attack?
Yes, this is where the father dies. I guess they have to call up Rosie, and she runs to the hospital, and it's trying to be a touching scene, and it was nothing but humor. Just funny.
When was the last time she saw her father?
Talked to him all the time on the phone.
But he was much too busy to visit her?
No, I guess he would visit her, too, and give her things. So, I guess they were close.
I tried to reach you at home, but I missed you. You must have already left.
Yeah, well, I was here. Would you like a cookie? Chocolate flavor, very nutritious.
Eating again.
No, thanks. But, is there someplace we can go?
What for?
Beth, your dad, I'm afraid your father's had a heart attack.
No, Lydia, my dad's taking me to the super save. I'm gonna go get Rick's spot.
Beth, slow down. You've had surgery. I think you might just want to... Beth! No! Excuse me, sorry. Excuse me, I just gotta get past this.
The running retard scene. The panicking
Beth's dad
retard.
is in the hospital. Massive heart attack.
You okay, Beth?
Yeah, time to start the bus. Let's go.
I'm pretty fucking soft. I'm okay.
You're going slow, Rick. I'm gonna report you.
Beth.
No, Olivia. Everybody has a schedule. I've got a schedule. We're going to Happy Timmy's bus today. That's why it is.
Beth, can I call someone for you?
Rick, you're cute, but your clothes are faded and they're not very nice. But you look at my clothes, they're very bright. I give everybody lots of color.
Oh, where is he?
St. Matthews.
Beth, listen to me.
No.
Your dad's in the hospital.
Yeah. I have to go to the hospital.
I'll take you there.
Now you're rude.
There's other people on the bus, by the way. And he's just going to, hey, we got to go to the hospital.
That would happen in real life.
Excuse me.
That would happen.
Fired.
Where's your pass, fatso? I don't have it. Then get off.
You would be fired for that.
Of course. You can't take the bus off the route.
All right, now she's visiting her father in the hospital.
Yeah.
Oh, no. Where's my daddy? Where's my daddy?
Running through the hall.
He's in a coma. He's unconscious. He won't even know you're here.
Yes, he will, because he's knowing.
I think it's important for Beth to see her dad.
I want to see him.
Father's like finally going to pee.
I didn't want you to
He's
say
just pretending he can't hear her.
It would upset you.
It's me, the sheriff. Can you hear me? Oh, God. You're going to take me to Super Save today. You had to wake up. You have to wake up. It's you, me. Now we make a good team. It's you, me. He's not going to die, is he? Okay.
Please, not so loud.
But he's not going to die, right?
Maybe you'd like to come outside and sit down.
Baby, you should do something. You just stand there. You're doing nothing.
Beth, please, calm down.
It's time we let your dad rest.
No, it's not time. I'm going to stay here. It's not time.
You have to cooperate.
You're not my mother. You're not. That's my daddy.
If I was, I'd have thrown myself down the stairs.
Oh my God!
Yeah, that was the heart-tugging scene.
That was the
Rosie crying. Now she's got to move on and get along without her dad to help her.
So
that's where her sister.
I mean, there's a ton of clips still to go here. Which ones you want to go to?
Oh, let me see. They all stink. Birthday party on the bus.
How about the ones where bees sting her fat legs while she rolls around confused in the yard?
It was just such a horrible movie. Like, it's just her walking around pretty much doing what we've already heard. This bad retard voice put in situations that garner her no sympathy whatsoever from the audience watching. She's just an annoying ugh. And, there's the Hallmark retard commercial.
All right.
Now, during this whole movie, which was sponsored by Hallmark, 29, sponsored by Hallmark, every commercial break, there were like 2 of these drama commercials. They went on and on forever. And it was supposed to, be feel good. And one was how this little boy comes home from school and his teacher gave him a card because he was nice to another student who was developmentally challenged, I believe. And the mother's very proud of her son for helping. And another one was this woman who was very successful, comes back to visit a teacher that taught her, this old man. I guess it looked like he was retiring too. Gives him a card and stuff, and he says, "Wow, you've done very well in life. What are you, a stockbroker or a lawyer?" And she goes, "No, I'm a teacher." And then Bob Kelly bursts into tears.
What did the card say? Roses are red, violets are blue. Thanks for wrecking our family photographs, you genetic disaster, you.
No, you. And then there was this one, all right, which was, I guess, this woman. She's in her office. She comes across as a very stuffy, all-business kind of woman. She leaves the office and goes to, I guess it's her brother, her retarded brother's house. Yes, Jimmy?
Oh, no.
I'm just thinking of another card he gives to the retard. It's a picture of a dumpster in the back of a Planned Parenthood, and the card says, "Wish you were here." I'm crying.
Yeah, so she goes over her brother's house, I guess it is, and he's got Down syndrome. But he's very self-sufficient that she gives him the card. It's her interacting with her retarded brother.
Hey, Dave.
Hi, Trish. Come on in.
You show me around?
Sure. This is my living room.
Great.
And this is my TV. And down the hall.
It's where I jerk off 23 hours a day.
This is my bedroom.
He talks like Dugout Doug.
And this is my kitchen.
What are you cooking over there?
Oh, I'm making vegetable soup.
Looks good.
Hungry?
I'm always hungry.
Not for your vegetable soup. Sticky, nasty fingers in there.
Oh, vegetable soup. It's a bowl with 3 of his friends in it.
Thanks. Let's just look at it. I'm so proud of you.
Reading the card.
I'm so proud of you too, Trish.
They had a close-up of his hands as he's opening the card.
Right.
And you would think they would have told him, "Hey, clip your nails." He had these Ricky the Intern nails. They're big and pointy, and they were on the ends of fingers that looked like, you ever see a gecko, the lizard? Like they got those fat fingers on those little stubby. That's what it looked like. Like gecko hands.
His hands were
claws.
His hands were all burnt because he wasn't heating up the soup. He was heating up his own hands.
He was stirring it with his hand. I call the carrots Bob. Shut up.
Stupid Hallmark cards.
God, they got cards for everything now. They got cards for retards.
You just learned to wipe your bottom. Happy 35th birthday.
Bingo Pants from whackbag.com. Bingo Pants.
How you doing, guys?
What's up?
I want to see if, since Hallmark produced this thing, do you think they're now going to have a section of cards for retards? Like they can get their own parents and anniversary cards saying, "See you guys, thanks for not taking a hanger to me."
Yeah.
Punching out, guys.
Yeah.
That'll be good.
Too late.
Man, I noticed a couple more clips here that we want to play.
All right, let her rip.
Well, Beth wants to have a baby.
All right.
This might be worth playing.
Yeah. She wanted to have a baby because she's in love with her boyfriend Jesse, the black guy, retarded guy, and they are having sex.
Ugh.
But they had a flashback scene where apparently the sister there and the father were a little leery of this whole thing, so they had her tubes tied, and she couldn't have a baby, and she was very disappointed with that. Yes. Smart parents, though.
Absolutely.
Smart father and sister.
Should have given her a
Sorry, go.
Oh, it's okay. I was just going to say they should have given her a hysterectomy. But I stopped myself short because I didn't have anything else, and I was actually hoping the clip would play. Cause I was like, yeah. And then you stopped it. I'm like,
Could have tagged it with a spade shovel.
What are you doing?
Get ready to go get dinner. What's up?
Huh?
I'm getting ready to go get dinner. What's up?
Nothing. Did you want to watch Addison tomorrow?
Yeah,
Do you want to come to my house to pick them up in the morning?
that's fine.
Huh?
That's fine.
Oh, okay. Did you buy any tinsel for the crib?
No.
The pieces?
No.
On February vacation, I told Mom I'm going to come to your house and take all the blankets that I have left over.
Okay.
In the crib. In the crib. No, he knows. I'll take the crib. I got everything I needed all by myself on free. Some are free, and then I think the most money I spent was like $30.
That's good.
I got everything I needed for my new child. Wouldn't it be so funny if it was yours? Wouldn't you be funny? Because you like hated me through the whole process? Like for everything else.
I don't hate you.
Huh?
I don't hate you.
Oh, you guys like it.
No.
You know what? It probably is Freddie because same behavior as the other two. Your behavior. Oh, look at this. That's what I said, Freddie. It's probably yours. Free. Cold cash. Cold cash. So it wasn't really free. No, it wasn't. It was free because the cold cash is free. Because they're playing with Richard, so they don't want nothing to do with me. Addison still has a fever, but my mom's not got some more Tylenol. And it broke the fever. It didn't really break the fever. Yeah, it did, because it's 99.7. There's no fever. Freddie, 99.7 is normal, correct?
Yeah, anything around 98 to 99 is fine.
It's told ya, so it's not broke. It was 100 when he gave it to him. I don't know what it was.
98.6 is normal, so if you can go all the way to 99 and still have no temperature.
But it finally broke because it wasn't what you and it still didn't work, so I gave it another half, and then a half an hour, I took a separate bed, and then the temperature broke. The most we have like the past 2 weeks, making sure we stay on top of everything, even though we are. I've been cleaning like always, sleeping. I cleaned too. Doing dishes, doing laundry. House for that time. Which is nice. Busting my ass. Tied it. I walked here, Freddie. Now I'm walking my ass home. They're not gonna let me move. They're not gonna let her move, and I'm tired from walking here and doing dishes and laundry. So now I'm walking my ass back home.
Get her an Uber. Get an Uber.
Oh, I can take a taxi if I wanted to, but I don't mind walking. I need the exercise.
Just be careful of the ice.
Yeah. Well, when he goes down, I can't know. I'll be laying in the street, so tomorrow morning you'll see me driving by. Oh, that's my mother frozen to her.
Good night, Debbie.
Good night, Fred. Yeah, Annie wanted to be with you.
Yeah, I'll pick him up at around 7, yeah.
A pack of strawberries and blueberries and orange. Can of soup. And a can of soup.
I got food for him. I got food for him. Yeah. I buy him food every week and put it in Paul's fridge for him. The worst thing I gave him in the past couple days when I had him was Cheez-Its, because that's all he wanted. But if I was gonna say he was gonna eat something, so Cheez-Its not the worst. Stop picking.
You can see me?
Yeah. I can still see you picking.
Jesus Christ, Shorty, you're gonna have no flesh. You're gonna be all muscle and yeah, put cream on you, buddy. It's not even that bad. It's not even fails. You're not even that bad. I'll show you my water. That was yours? Yeah, don't you know it's cold? You know that cold water. I put that in the fridge. Yeah. There's another one, I'm sorry. No, I'm gonna take this with me. There's another one. No, I don't drink water. This is good enough. Bye, Fred. Wish me luck on my trails.
Bye, Debbie. Don't fall.
Yeah, I'll call you back in a little bit. We said bye to her.
All right.
Unless she's busy.
I'm just going to get dinner, so if you want to, go ahead.
Okay.
All right.
Where are you getting dinner?
It doesn't matter.
Yeah, it does. I just want to know.
It doesn't matter.
Are you getting sea level?
It doesn't matter.
Are you doing bong chon?
It doesn't matter. Call me after you get your mom.
Okay. Call me and let me know what you eat.
No, I didn't say that. All right, bye.
Bring your doggy back tomorrow.
We'll see.
I like that. I want a T-shirt.
I was thinking T-shirts and bumper stickers, maybe caution on. Oh, brother, man. Oh, hey.
My numbers are holding on to the edge of the console just thinking about this. I can't. It's so embarrassing.
E-Rock handed it to me yesterday or 2 days ago, and he goes, "This is really, really uncomfortable." He basically said it was uncomfortable for you to cut it up.
The manufactured energy.
All right, let me call him.
All right, well, you guys are going to war. You had to have some kind of...
Shut up. We describe everything. Theater of the mind, man.
And
painting a picture.
Well, you guys were acting like you were really doing it?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, Jim. Yes,
wow.
yes. Like it was as it was happening.
Oh, Jim, you have
Wait till you hear we're strafed by helicopters.
Oh,
and
Jim.
the bad sound effects.
I'm giving traffic reports because I'm high above Boston.
Look at the smile on Jimmy's face. He loves this stuff.
And I say to Bob Kelly and Rich Voss, enjoy. This is a very rare opportunity.
We are
make the most of it because this ain't happening anytime soon after this.
Eating a heaping helping of something that hangs from the lower half.
This tape was never supposed to see the light of day. This was back in the day when no one really cared about our show, so no one was taping it. It wasn't like people were trading the tapes and the bits like they do to this day. This was buried in a box, a cassette. It was barely recognizable. It was in a box where a mouse was living because there was mouse droppings in the box, and it was making a nest.
Maybe it was listening to it. That's right.
I found this cassette. It was so old, and the label was pretty much peeled off the thing. I'm like, I don't even think this is going to play anymore. And this was, I'm convinced this is the only copy of this. And now it's seeing the light of day, and people are now going to tape it. But here we go. This is how it all started that day. And I want to make it perfectly clear. This is 1996.
Yes, could we really, emphasize the fact that this is
12
old.
years ago.
I had been doing radio for maybe a couple of months.
You still had your tool belt on.
Yes, I did. I didn't know if it was going to work out. I don't know how it did after listening to this.
And it's labeled War Against WABU TV, Day 3.
Day 3. We milked this crap for 3 days.
Day 3.
All right, just hold on. Grab something, hold on. This is really bad.
Ready?
No, I'm not.
This is how it all began.
God. Oh,
12 years ago. Good afternoon, it's Opie and Anthony.
Hey,
Stop.
Hey. No, come on. There's the high Opie voice, and what am I saying hey for?
You always like to make something when you came back in, like, hey, here I am again.
People make fun of people make fun of my voice, but your voice is completely different too.
Yeah, I know. I don't know. I just got a raspy smoke Okay.
The Opie and Tank Show. It's drunk and...
Can I play some Earth Pickup?
Oh, God, I can't.
All right, ready? We're going to try to get through the first segment here.
Hello, can I play some Earth Pickup?
Take a break, but here we go.
No.
Good afternoon.
Can I get 2 orders of the lobster ravioli? I mean, not ravioli, I'm sorry, mac and cheese. And 1 order of the chowder fries.
That's my first catchphrase. I was hoping to put that on a T-shirt, too.
That'll be it.
F-U-A-B-U, we hate you. What are you, Dr. Seuss?
I like that.
Like
Fred.
F-U-A-B-U, we hate you.
Yeah, the name's Fred.
T-shirt.
I think it might be my phone, sorry. The number's 978.
I was convinced back in the day that
854
I was going to come up with the catchphrase that would just
011.
Would just set the town on fire.
Yeah.
Way before syndication.
Everybody
would just be walking around with my catchphrase on a T-shirt.
Steve from Bayshore. Opie's catchphrase should have been printed on toilet paper.
All right, here we go. We hate you. And I'm glad to see you brought in your fatigues.
Yes, I am dressed in full military regalia today.
We are in a war, and Anthony and I both have our fatigues on, and we're ready to go.
There's a reason for that, too.
Well, today is the day of retaliation.
Yes.
Now, they are sitting over there at their little TV station wondering what Opie and Anthony will do to retaliate.
What do they have planned today? I don't think they're gonna expect this one.
I guess you're just gonna have to wait and see, ABU. Shaking in your boots a little bit today, are you? Retaliation will happen.
Hold on. Easy with the harsh talk. Yeah. Shaking in your boots. Those are fighting words.
Were people outside the studio protesting the war?
I can't.
Bring our troops back.
You were dressed in military regalia? I like that.
When you walk, shut up. When you walk into the Army surplus for your fatigues, we have a bit.
Why is Bob Kelly quiet over there?
I was actually visualizing you two.
Yeah, don't.
It was making me sick. Regalia. Oh, yeah, you're right.
Oh, yeah, the language you hear is very saucy.
Yeah, it's just...
Oh, we were so angry.
Yeah.
What do you had on you?
Retaliation will happen today on the Opie and Anthony show.
We get serious.
That's right.
No more words, Pally.
No, it's time to start our
action.
Our retaliation. That's all we can say right now.
You like this? I'm a major today.
I see that.
I wanted to be a general, but I couldn't find the stars. So I could find with a major cluster thing here.
Well, you might not be a major in that army. I mean, you're only a major, but in the douche army, 4 stars.
A 4-star douche.
This thing, major disaster, major idiot.
So I was listening to the old AAF tape today, and Opie used to fake laugh back then, too.
Oh, God.
Blind CC, blind CC, blind CC. Copy paste.
It's not great, but it's not as bad as I thought it would be.
No. It's worse.
Thank you, Jimmy, but this is just a setup. It gets way worse than this.
It's worse.
Way worse.
Than you ever thought it could be.
Hey, E-Rock writes...
Don't lie.
This next segment is the Boston Herald article / a John Tesh comparison / a surprise coming after Ticket Blitz Thursday.
Oh no!
I love surprises.
In this track here, they do something that Jimmy loves when you compare yourself to somebody, but maybe on an illegal substance. Maybe like you're on crack.
Oh, that's always a good one.
No, well.
Something on crack. Something.
Oh, no.
All right, here we go.
The My Lai Massacre is easier to listen to than this.
From 1996, please.
Yeah, this is 1996, 12 years ago.
Stuff from when you were in high school.
I was 20 years old.
Were you?
Yeah, I was 20.
WABU TV, the station that brings you the buxom babes of Baywatch, has scrapped Real Rock TV from its Saturday night lineup for being too risque.
Risque?
Now, the 30-minute infomercial / entertainment show slated to air at midnight Saturdays for the next 13 weeks didn't pass muster with station sultan Bob Gordon because of its unsuitable content, and we ain't talking swimsuits.
Jeez.
Now, Bob Gordon is the problem over there.
He's the big Texan.
Big Texan, stuffy
Texas
suit,
sinkhole,
old mother hucker. Article goes.
That was another catchphrase.
Yeah, he was trying to get that.
Mother.
I'm going to keep track of catchphrases.
You really were trying to get Mother Hucker as a catchphrase?
Yeah. Which I stole too, so it's not even mine.
Mother. Was it Mother Hucker?
Yeah, it's a way of
saying,
saying, you know. It would look good on a T-shirt, though.
I don't understand when you guys got fired from... When you guys...
Opie just wants to hit one T-shirt and call it quits.
That's right.
He just wants one smiley face. Have a nice day.
Got the WOW shirts out there. That's kind of a catchphrase, right?
You like Forrest Gump.
Yeah. We finally hit with Whip 'em Out Wednesday.
We were honing our craft.
Yeah, these were the ones that didn't hit.
Right.
Before Whip 'em Out Wednesday.
Mother Hucker. Didn't hit, got fouled off at the plate.
How come you didn't go to war when you got fired from your football TV?
Shut up.
Risque.
Mother Hucker. Article goes on to say GM Bruce Midman contends that Gordon was hung up on a braless performer and a bleeped out 4-letter word. Before he even saw the show, he said it was inappropriate for the station, muttered the miffed Midman.
After I played a bit of it, he pointed out that Beth Hart wasn't wearing a bra. Does he think Pamela Anderson wears one on Baywatch, boy?
Good point, Bruce. Thank you. And then it goes on to say, this is Gordon's line, I've seen ladies without bras before, and that was not the reason behind the decision, Gordon said. Gordon said he was more concerned about the quality of the production and the bleeped words.
Oh, those bleeped words.
Well, they're back pedaling now because they've given us many reasons why our show has been banned on ABU.
Of course.
But, Bob, what did you expect from the station that really rocks? I admit I never listened. This is Bob Gordon.
Oh, my God.
That one hurt.
Oh, that actually, I felt that. I felt that
like
between my legs.
All right, that one.
Can I tell you what I just went through on that one?
Yeah.
When you said really rocked,
Yeah.
there was a moment after I went, oh, my God, that wasn't ironic.
Steve from Bay Show wants to know if there was a helium leak at the AAF studios.
When are the blimp attacks?
Oh,
when is that? When is
build up to
we
that.
got to build up to it for 3 days.
No, well, no, that's coming. Is this college radio?
We said yesterday, we bitched about that we were underpaid, and now I'm starting to think maybe we were paid.
Should send money back, yeah.
Exactly what we
deserved.
Really rocks. I admit I never listened. This is Bob Gordon. This sums up the article. You're not going to believe this. I admit I never listened to WAF until this show was brought to my attention. I thought it was going to be more of an Entertainment Tonight kind of program. It wasn't, he said.
Who are we, John F. Tesh?
We're John Tesh on acid, maybe, but unbelievable.
John Tesh on acid.
On acid, maybe.
Who are we, John F. Tesh?
Wow.
Showed them.
Yeah, we're scary. Watch out for us.
1996.
Yes.
Who are we, John F. Tesh?
We're John Tesh on acid, maybe, but unbelievable. So day 3 of the war continues. There will be a retaliation today. That is all I'm saying. ABU is going to be quite surprised. Mm-hmm. All right. Also on the way, it's Ticket Blitz Thursday. Chance to win tickets to see Gallagher at the new Odd.
See Gallagher.
We opening for him too?
We got to put off our big war to give away Gallagher tickets. Oh God!
Oh my God!
Yeah, all right, we're tough guys. Oh, here's some Gallagher tickets. Oh, look, Dan's holding up the break sign. Means we have to break.
Yeah, that's too bad. We better break.
This is the worst of the Opie and Anthony Show. You're listening to the worst of the Opie and Anthony Show. Sirius XM.
Jimmy, you want to set the scene for the people that are just tuning in?
Well, apparently there was many years ago, 1996, when Opie and Anthony were at WAAF. There was some serious stuff going on. They had a TV show, which was apparently a hit, which was canceled. By
the way,
censoring network.
By the way, I found all the Real Rock TV shows. That's something no one really has, and they will start appearing up on the website. We're not allowed to mention.
Right.
That pretty much is the name of our radio show.
Yeah, I figured it out.
So this is some audio from the show when they got back at the TV station. I mean, this was Craig dressed up like military guys. They were dropping balloons with bras on them and crazy stuff out of a hot air balloon. It was madness.
Oh, this is so bad.
And they've been building up to it for a few days, and this was day 3 of the war.
This was the big assault.
This was what we were gearing up for.
We were gearing up for. We were going to go and take a...
it's called the payoff.
A hot air dirigible type balloon, 2-person balloon, and fly it over the TV station and then drop paint that is in brassieres on the television station.
All over those mother huckers. All of them.
Go get them, boys.
All
those mother huckers. So, we go back to the tape that's well over 12 years old at this point, and here's the attack from the sky. Brother Man, I guess we're setting up what we're going to do here.
Lots of
E-Rock is having
bros.
so much fun with this the last couple of days. Big smile on his face for the first time in well over a year.
Yeah.
In this bit, Ope is really trying to stress his catchphrase, Brother Man.
Why not? You got a huge audience for the war. You might as well sell some shirts. Get some T-shirts going.
Coffee mug. Maybe an ice scraper or two with Brother Man on it. Whoa, hey.
Ice scraper.
Back on.
Scrape your windshield with the Brother Man ice scraper. Whoa, hey, oh. Outrageous.
Plastic beer mugs.
Got this from a shark jug. Whoa, watch out.
Hey, Rock, he's pushing the catchphrase hard?
He just keeps working it in when he can.
Good, he should have. I'm sure I'm
Shut up, Jimmy. Your condescending
Can I not play
crap
devil's advocate?
is killing me.
And I just realized that I continue to try the catchphrase thing because I'm trying to get lingy-lungy going. So, some things don't end.
Didn't Hitler have a catchphrase?
A catchphrase.
Meow.
Catchphrase.
Catchphrase.
All right. Back to this 12-year-old show.
I'm getting a little nervous.
Why?
I don't know.
Can't back out now, brother.
I'm not backing out, but I'm a little. It's.
You really
back
wanted that
out.
to go.
That was a good, a little incentive for me. So I was getting a little nervous, and hey, you can't back out now, brother man.
Sure. I'm surprised you guys didn't cut your fingers and become blood brothers first.
Brother man. Unfortunately, Pony Boy had already taken Stay Gold, and that would have been a perfect opportunity.
I'm trying to pump him up. I'm Newt Rockney, man. I'm just getting Anthony ready.
Oh, yeah.
I'm Patton.
You're Matt Dillon. Come on. Let's do it for Johnny, brother man.
Johnny.
Right, brother.
Do it for Johnny. Oof. I gotta hold on again. Okay, go
It's
ahead.
not bad.
Shut up, Jimmy.
Hold on there,
It's
brother man.
horrid, and don't even say it's not.
It's weird, the difference between it and I. It's really uncomfortable, but for some reason I really enjoy the uncomfortableness. I don't know.
I can't.
And Anthony can't even look at anyone in the room.
No, I gotta just stare.
Come on, brother man. Look over here.
Shut up.
Come on, you can do it, brother man. There you go.
Shut up.
Come on, don't be a mother hugger.
I love how Bob Kelly's sitting up nice and
Oh,
straight.
he is happy today.
Look at the confidence, man. He's not slouching.
Well, he's never had anybody with so many cat phrases. You didn't realize you almost ruined us, you dope.
Thank God Boss is here.
Yeah.
I'm sure he'll say something else stupid.
It'll be about him eventually.
Meow wolf.
Ready?
All right. I'm holding on.
Why?
I don't know.
Can't back out now, brother.
I'm not backing out, but I'm a little. It's scary. The whole thought of this is a little scary.
If you're just tuning in, it is day 3 of the war against ABU,
And we're stepping it up a notch. Let's say.
I don't think ABU can stop us at this point.
No. It would take a lot to stop us at this point.
Actually, Anthony and I got to leave the studio in about
an off switch.
Jimmy, I hate that Jimmy is here for this.
To this thing until Thursday when Jimmy gets back. He comes back a day early, and we got the rest of the guys in here. So
look at Anthony's white knuckles.
I'm grabbing this console so tight.
Oh yeah, that's what happens when you take it up the top.
Oh, Jimmy, this is my worst nightmare.
You know, brother man, for back then.
Shut up.
Wasn't bad for back then, right?
Oh, I'm saying.
White.
Actually, Anthony and I got to leave the studio in about half hour or so.
And never come back.
We have to rendezvous.
We got a rendezvous at a secret location.
Right.
We got our fatigues on.
We're dressed in full military regalia.
Again.
Too much.
And
man.
we will be retaliating from the sky this afternoon.
We learned a lesson from Desert Storm a few years back that you got to pound him from the air first.
That's right.
All right.
What are you gonna do?
Okay. Shut up.
Anthony.
I'm not repeating anything. I'm not saying anything.
Why?
I just want to go away. I want to go away.
No, we have a war going on now. Maybe we could help them out. How do you do it? You what? You pound them
Bobby,
from the air?
Bobby.
Yes, sir.
Shut just shut up.
Easy. You're asking legit questions. You gotta get out of the studio in a half hour. You should have said that at 5:30 this morning. Yeah, we decided to play that. Why don't you act like a general? Stuff. Yes, brother man.
I can't listen to this.
General Hacking.
It's killing me.
Let's say hi to Chris on Long Island. Chris, what's up?
Good morning, gentlemen.
Hey, Chris.
This is day 3 of the war, huh?
Yeah.
So would this be your double D day? Hey,
It's a broad joke because we're going to drop
Brabant.
Are we?
Oh, my God.
Man's dressed in a full regalia. Ready
Again.
To go.
I
Regalia.
couldn't say it.
But they might tune in
Regalia.
later. Regalia.
Shut up.
If they didn't tune in at 3 to hear regalia, they heard it at 4. That's important.
Yeah, brother man. You're right.
Here's back that you got to pound him from the air first.
That's right.
Before you could launch the ground assault. So we're going for an air assault.
That's right. They are going to be surprised, aren't they, brother man?
Oh, brother.
All right,
How did we get a job? How did we get a job in New York?
You know how I said,
What happened?
I enjoy this? A couple shots to the head. I'm feeling a little woozy.
Come on, brother man.
Oh, I want to see how much of this I can take. Wow, a couple shots to the noggin. Oh boy, so every time I hear brother man, it puts something inside me, like I'm getting shocked. Oh wow, that's rough.
I think you guys are good together. I think you're really working off each other well. I agree. No, seriously, you get all the terminology and you do the pep talks. Come on, brother man.
Yeah.
This is gonna be war.
This is the whole build-up.
Yeah.
See, we're trying to paint the picture.
Yeah.
So that once we take to the air, everyone will believe it, man.
Dude, who's getting out of that car with this on? Yeah.
I wish I was at 60.
Let's go to Nathan in Virginia. Nathan.
Hey, what's up, boys?
Hey.
Hey, why the hell were you guys in fatigues if you was in a hot air balloon in the sky?
Well, maybe they were dressed. They had
This guy's the voice of reason.
They had cloud shirts on, little cloud hats. Yeah, Anthony had like a little bird painted on his shirt. Opie had the airplane on his back.
We couldn't even do hack radio right.
I know, this guy is like, brings up a valid point.
Let's go to Jared in Boston. Jared.
Hey, guys, was this before or after Rocco stole the van and decided to camp out on a billboard?
Let's go to Peter in Maine, I think. Peter.
Yes, Opie, are you ready to hate my guts?
Yeah, go ahead.
I was listening to, I was doing some stuff and kind of half listening to, some of the old bits. And I swear to God, old Opie sounds like E-Rock.
Oh.
I think E-Rock kind of modeled himself after the original Opie tapes.
Yeah, E-Rock ripped me off.
Yeah.
Ooh. I was doing garlic butter saw way before E-Rock was.
I know, his hot air balloon's parked outside.
Regalia.
Pat from Wanaki wants to know, after the war, did me and Opie have a